It's showtime. Slash, I don't know if anyone can hear me. Man, am I still so bad at audio? I'm still so bad at audio. It's unbelievable. You would think it would just be getting better, but it gets worse. It's getting worse. I'm pretty sure. Boop, 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 boop. Shake your body right. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello. I'm on the internet. I'm on the internet TV. It's been day 32 of the quarantine. And I'm starting to believe that Schmoedown was never really real. Never really happened. It was just a beautiful lie I made up. But then I see all your lovely faces. And, hey, Adelaide. Adelia. Sorry, I wanted to make your name rhyme, but then I realized that'd be rude. Hi, David. Hi, Troy. Hello, VideoDrew. I should probably... Let's make up. I should probably put this on Twitter or something that I'm doing this live now. Because we're going to have a little bit of a change of schedule. Ooh, I want to white balance the hell out of this camera. There's like something white. How's my audio sounding, guys? Sounding good? Nope, that's underwear. That's not quite white enough to white balance. It's like a purse with a cat. Is this white balancing? That's not going to be able to figure it out. That's a cat. Here. Balance. White balance. Nope. Still pretty yellow. Also, let's never forget that this little headphone doesn't do jack shit. I just like to have it right in my face. Sounds good to you. The title of the stream makes me want to post more TMBJ. I'm sorry, I missed out. What's TMBJ? Guys, can we talk about the Discord for a second? We're going to have a couple change-ups tonight. I'm not sure if we're going to end up doing the clue quiz tonight. We might be saving it. We do have a couple. We're just not sure about like the timing of putting one out every single night because we'll run out of movies, I guess is the idea. But like also the idea of watching movies all the time while we're quarantined is like perfect. So, all right, in my voice, Cornet. That's how Darth Maul sounds in my head. Blah, blah, blah. I'm the roommate from Shaun of the Dead. A fact that was just imparted to Drew. I'm NerdChronic. They might be giants climbing walls. Hey, I'll give you $20. No, just kidding. I need all the money. I'll give someone 20 doll hairs if they can tell me what that song Birdhouse in Your Soul is about. They Might Be Giant song. You know, the one that's like, I'm your only friend, I'm not your only friend, but I'm your little glowing friend, but I'm not actually your friend because I am. And it's like, blue canary in the outlet by the light switch, who watches over me? Keep a little birdhouse in your soul, not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul. How do I know all the lyrics to that song? It's nonsensical, and I can't remember like who directed Clue. Turns out the same guy who directed My Cousin Vinny. How crazy is that? It was like two of my favorite movies growing up. Like literally my two favorite movies. Let me be clear. My parents' two favorite movies were Clue and My Cousin Vinny, and then the third was The Birdcage, and the fourth was like Rocky Horror Picture Show and Lair of the White Worm. I never really got into Lair of the White Worm. Didn't seem like my kind of thing. It's always about drugs. Was it? Is Istanbul and Constantinople? Was that song about drugs? I don't know, Troy. As I've heard it, it's nobody's business but the Turks. So today we're going to do something a little different. Because I actually did some work today. I actually did some like human work. Like I did some research. I was looking at the U.S. Census Bureau website for a while. That thing is really hard to navigate, especially if you're me and your brain doesn't function anymore. Because I'm writing this piece. I hope I'm still writing it. That it's been commissioned by a nonprofit for poverty, inequality, and something. And they're paying me a lot of money to help me place an article that I'll be writing about crazy roommate situations and how it's due to a variety of socio and economic factors going on in America today. I know, really fun stuff, but hopefully I'll get to talk about the time that my roommates accused me of witchcraft and threatened to drag my dead body to a reservoir. This is my favorite story. Oh, 2019, when I thought you were the worst. Your Turkish drug, the real Turkish delight. Hey, Troy, great Narnia reference. Hey, Don, killing off. Hey, Don, I do want you to know that one of NerdChronic's friends is definitely in the middle of writing a Saw quiz, a Saw franchise quiz, but we got a message from him earlier today that said, uh-oh, wait, what did it say, Eric? He has 3 pages of questions, and he's only in 30 minutes into the first movie. So that's going to be fun. What? Do we have to? I feel like if Don doesn't get every single answer to this 25-page Saw quiz right, we can flunk him and make him go back to remedial Saw. That's right. There's going to be summer Saw for you. The statue got me high might be about drugs. I mean... You guys want to sit here and talk about what songs may or may not be about drugs? You guys ever hear Pink Floyd? I haven't heard regular Floyd. That's kind of the level I'm working at today. Yeah, my eyes look a little bit red. I didn't go outside today except to go to the garage for a while and do this interview. I interviewed these 2 guys who did this podcast called The Roommates, which I would highly suggest anyone listen to, especially if, I'm not the worst person to ever live with anybody else, I don't think. But based on the experiences I've had in the last couple of years and based on what a lot of people have been telling me and, you know, the internet, the Atlantic, if you know where to look for it, people have been really dealing with some bad situations and feeling like they always have crazy toxic roommates. But it's not like anyone in particular being crazy or toxic. It's like, it's literally just the manifestation of, you know, living in a gig economy, not being able to afford mental health care. But bigger than that, it's also just sort of like people are not getting married. People, when they are getting married, can't afford to live alone. It's just a whole bunch of variety of factors make adults live with each other long past the age that we were told we were going to have to live with each other. And it creates craziness. And I took a couple of really good quotes down. Let's see if I can find any of them. Oh yeah, okay. So wait, there's this one person from this old Atlantic article. You guys want to hear about an old Atlantic article? I know you do. Okay, so they say, I only hear what I want to. In a research examining social dynamics and motivations within non-romantic cohabitation, Amy Cavello, who's a research scientist, I believe. Hold on, I need to make it so I can both read and put on makeup at the same time. Yeah, welcome to my life. Found the motivations behind roommates' behaviors, like not taking out the trash or bringing home dinner for the group, for example, often don't align with how other housemates view them. One roommate may perceive well-intentioned gestures manipulative, for example. Instead, she theorizes that roommates perceive their household in one of 2 ways: as a social dynamic ecosystem, where each household member feels supported, or as a self-serving ecosystem in which fellow roommates' actions are either seen as helping or hindering your ability to fulfill your own needs, like respect and belonging. In the case of a roommate who never takes out the trash, the ego response is, this person doesn't care enough about me. Versus an eco response, maybe I haven't explained it to them enough and they don't understand. There's something keeping them from doing it that I don't know about. So that's interesting. That was a dynamic I've never heard of before. Ecosystem versus ecosystem. It's kind of cool, right? You know, my dad always used to say that song by the Grateful Dead, Casey Jones, was about cocaine. I mean, I don't know why I always thought it was about a guy on a train. God, this lipstick is fucking great. Look at that. Anyone else here just getting dressed these days just because society's telling you don't have to? Anyone else here just going completely batshit because the one time the government says that you're not allowed to leave your home is the one part of the time in your life where you're like, I need to get out of here. I just want to get in the car and drive. So yeah, so today I was thinking we would do things a little differently, which is I'm definitely going to watch matches. But if anyone wants to come on and join, we can also do it like a kind of Q&A thing. I need to hit up Roka because I really liked what we did last week. I thought that was really fun. What do you guys think? And I know I don't have quite his fan base, but if anybody wanted to come on and ask a question or do something like that, that'd be great. I also have my StreamYards opened up, or sorry, Streamlabs opened up. However, I don't have the donation thing on. And pretty soon, yes, I will be making the change over to OBS. I asked a fellow game player to help me out with the Streamlabs, making sure the thing appears on the screen, like the donations, and they're read aloud, but he's being a little doofus about it, so don't have that quite yet. However, I will be able in a second to hear and see your donations myself. And then one day, someday in the near future, we're gonna get as good as everyone else. We're gonna catch up to everyone else. Mark my words. I promise. Oh, that's a little low of a volume. Why is that so low? Why is that volume so low? Moderation delay. Just make the voice louder. Oh my gosh. Okay. Save settings. Mama, do you singing Beetlejuice songs in my head. Hey, VideoDrew just subscribed. That's literally impossible. That didn't happen. Oh, but at least now it's louder. Hey, boyo. Guess I have to save these fonts for everything. Okay, so guys, because I actually did work today, I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a break and allow this to be a little bit more of a volume up. A little bit more of a fun day. But it should be right now that if anyone wants to donate or whatever, subscribe, hit those like buttons, do all those things. That'd be super fun. But I get it. That things are really tough right now for everybody. Ninja Turtles. So pretty much, yes, I still have to go into work. At least you're working. So will I be singing? So I'll be versing someone or just answering myself. I don't. Oh, Dawn, I get what you're saying. I don't know. Honestly, I would love to get like Tobin Bell on to play with you, or get like Lee Winnell. I'll work on that. I'll work on getting Lee Winnell on to play these games with you. The fact is, there's 0% chance Lee Winnell knows the Saw movies as well as Dawn does, because I don't think Lee Winnell probably paid that much attention to Saw 7, which seems to be, if I remember correctly, Dawn, like one of your favorites, because you're just an awful human being. VideoDrew.club is the place to be. VideoDrew.club. What? But also, if you're watching this on YouTube, please hit those like and subscribe buttons and make sure that they all go up and up and up and up and up and up and up. And meanwhile, I do want to give a shout out to my Patreon and Discord people, because holy shit. I woke up this morning and it was like that episode of well, I thought it was like The Sims, but Eric reminded me that it's also kind of like the episode of The Simpsons, the Treehouse of Horrors one, which is, of course, based on a Twilight Zone, where like Lisa starts her own like colony of mold, and overnight they become like advanced in civilization enough that they're like, that they'd go on into the future. They start by like, pinning Martin Luther's whatever he did, not Martin Luther Jr., Martin Luther, the Lutheran guy. They pinned his, proclamation. You guys where I'm going with this. I like fell asleep thinking I had like kind of a set idea of where this Discord thing was kind of going. And I woke up and there's suddenly 100 new channels and you guys are all like taking care of each other and giving each other funny names and like deciding what the plural of video drones are. What did we decide, guys? Was it a hive or a swarm or a nest? I do like the idea that if you guys haven't assembled yet, it's just like a dormant hive. But when as soon as you guys get to like a party or something, it becomes a swarm. That sounds right to me. Just like this makeup is on point. Tomorrow's your first day off, AJ says, since the fan shipped the fan here, so I'm definitely going to decompress. What are you going to do? Because here's the thing, guys. Surprisingly, I've been watching movies, but for these quizzes and stuff, but I've been watching movies that I have seen before. So, which is like weird because I haven't seen a lot of new films, so we should probably get me watching some of those in the near future. Oof. I can't wait for you guys to take our clue quiz, though. I really want to have it, going back to Don's earlier point, I really want to have a competitor, like a Schmoedown person, on the clue quiz. And then, like, I'll see if anyone's, like, that's their favorite movie, and then also have them play against, if it's possible. They might not want to, you know, it might not even be a thing that Christian wants people doing. I don't know. But if it's possible, I'd love to get, like, a competitor playing against, like, somebody from my Patreon or you know, because there is a tier level in which I do promise to have game time with you. And I've not been fulfilling that end of the Patreonic bargain. And for that, I greatly apologize. But now that I have a lot more time, I guess we will do that, brother. But the game can be of your choosing. As long as you're willing to pay for it if I don't already own it. Otherwise, good luck with the Until Dawn dual player mode. It doesn't exist. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going home to sleep with my wife. It's a great line. You know, like, as a child, I just did not... Oof, I know this is gross, guys, I know. As a kid, I just did not know what that line meant. I just did not understand. I was like, okay. And so, I think as a child, I was like, weird flex, dude. God, I'm terrible at makeup. This is not what I do socially, by the way. I don't go out in public and like put makeup on in front of people. This is a very intimate thing that you guys get to see because essentially I don't look in a mirror very often. But this thing is kind of like a giant mirror where I have to stare at my face all the time. And then I'm like, wow, I should try putting on makeup. And then I do. And it goes horribly awry. And then I'm like, I should just mess around with it. You know, I think that because of the semifinals last year, people think that I just smear makeup on my face on the general basis, but that hasn't been the case for most of my life. You see how like one of these eyes is thicker than the other? Also, doing makeup in a camera is like weird because it's not mirrors, so it's not backwards, it's like forwards. I don't know. Spatial relations is hard. That's the most David Lynch face I can do. I think it's pretty good. I kind of look like Robert Blake in Lost Highway. I'm at your home right now, said the littlest rascal who murdered his wife. You learn to death like spiders flies. Flies are where men are most vulnerable. Stuart, that is the first time I'd ever heard that line. Like, I have no memory of that line ever happening before. But then last time when we were watching Clue, I was like, oh my God, that's very funny. There were a couple things that I caught last night because I haven't seen the movie in years, but I definitely have seen it as an adult. I mean, all this stuff about, like, the commies and J. Edgar Hoover, that line where he goes, why is J. Edgar Hoover on your phone? He goes, I don't know. He's on everyone else's phone. Why shouldn't he be on mine? That was very funny. Tim Curry just giving an excellent performance. Now, you have to understand that up until that point in my life, which was, you know, still fairly young. I was like 8. I'd only known Tim Curry for 3 other things. One was Rocky Horror Picture Show. One was It. And one was Fern Gully. So I was pretty sure that Tim Curry spent his time as either a regular scary clown, a transvestite scary clown, or a toxic sludge cloud. that sang a lot. So watching him in Clue was almost like watching somebody do it felt like watching somebody do drag. I was like, that is not what that man wears most of the time. He's generally in grease paint. I was like, look at how weird it's like watching like a fish without trousers. I don't know about you guys, but all my fish wear suspenders and trousers like in the old-timey days because they're still gentle fish. Yeah, David, that's kind of what I thought. I kind of thought that it was one of those movies where I couldn't not recite the lines either. But I could recite like the stupid lines. Like I'd be like, there's someone at the door. The kingdom of heaven is upon us, or like something like that. Like just some stupid random ass lines. But then or I'd get like the second half of the line right when it was still being read closed caption. Like, so technically no points for me. Adelia. Why do you not remember liking it? It's one of the funniest movies of all time. Just in terms of A, physical comedy, B, just sort of the agility of the writing. Like it's very, very fast and very clever. Like it's just witty. It's just like British witty. Like the pace of the jokes. Michael McKean, wonderful actor. Christopher Lloyd, Madeline Kahn, an unrecognizable Madeline Kahn. Like when I was a kid, I'd like seen Young Frankenstein and like knew about her from a bunch of other things and never put together that she was Mrs. White. Tim Curry, Martin Mull, that's the guy. The woman who played Cinderella in that Broadway rendition, plays Miss Scarlet. I don't know, some guy who looks like a Baldwin plays Mr. Body. Some guy who looks like the sleaziest Baldwin. Yeah, but mostly I've always loved that movie because I love Chuck. I like Chuck McGill. Nurse Kelly from MASH, that's right. Somebody pointed that out earlier, that Nurse Kelly from MASH, she was Yvette, right? She was the French maid. Mr. Bean? He was not in that movie. Galaghost, yeah, that's weird. I can't imagine. We were trying to imagine that too. We were trying to imagine what it was like only having seen one of the endings. Because I always grew up being like, that was such a cool narrative device that they were like, this is how it could have happened. This is how like it might have happened, but here's how it actually did happen. And when we were writing the questions last night, we were actually getting ourselves a little tripped up because we were like, wait, are we writing this from the perspective of like, like if Ben Bateman was going to challenge us on us saying the ending of the film, or how many blah, blah, blahs, which endings do we count? Do we count all three? Do we, or how do we phrase it in a way that would leave no room for a challenge? Okay, well, I know a lot of things Mr. Bean isn't in, Troy. like Lion King. Damn it, no, he is in Lion King. He's Zazu. Love Actually. Damn it, no, he's in Love Actually. Mr. Bean's, nope. Damn it. No. David, if you could pull up whichever match that is, I will start watching. We will start with that match tonight because that's amazing. I also love the theme song. I feel like that's the youngest we'll ever see Christopher Lloyd in anything. Like that's just, for some reason he goes from that to like, Doc Brown, and then like his hair never recovered. Yes, either way, the world should have more Rowan Atkinson. I mean, if you're a clever enough person, then you know about Blackadder, and you knew about like Hugh Laurie way before House was a thing. So we can just keep Rowan Atkinson to ourselves, our silly little selves, the same way we keep David Mitchell and Robert Webb to ourselves. And by ourselves, I mean the British and like the cool comedy nerds in the East Coast. I mean, in America. So, guys, I heard SCN would happen today. I have not been catching up on stuff. Was it good? What happened? What's going on? I do want to get to... Oh, I found another thing. Whodunits tend to cheat at the end, Orient Express being the worst. I mean, Knives Out was pretty good. Knives Out was not a cheat of a movie, I don't think. No spoilers, but Knives Out was pretty... First of all, it was pretty guessable, unfortunately. But, I I don't think that's the worst thing that a whodunit could be. I guess technically some people would say that that is the worst thing. But then, what if it's not a whodunit, but a whydunit? I think that's how Gone Girl was once marketed to me. PBS was a favorite streaming service of yours growing up because of Blackadder. That is very interesting. PBS was a favorite streaming service of mine growing up because of Into the Woods. So we have a lot in common, sounds like. So did someone figure out the SEN went off the rails in a batshit beautiful? Yeah, I was just listening a little bit to Brett, Anaconda Brett, talk on one of the Call to Action shows, and sounded pretty fun. I haven't watched any SEN in a little while. Trying to find makeup. Because girls, you always got to look your best when it's the apocalypse and you're not allowed to leave the home. Make sure you look your greatest. For clue entries, Bibiani versus Snyder. Okay. And that's what we're doing, guys. For the lady who's agoraphobic but still wants to look nice for her stream friends, may I suggest The Falsies by Maybe It's Maybelline. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe she paid $5 in a CVS. Christian and Brett, it was mostly them doing voices about random shit and going off the rails. It was hilarious. Oh, well, that sounds like a fun time. That sounds like a fun time was had by all. Decisions were made. I'm trying to see. The live stream is for kids. I'm legally regulated to tell whether this live stream is for kids. No, I'm not. I mean, it's not for kids. Is it? No movie talk, no overcomplicated improv scenarios. Well, it sounds like if they did a lot of voices, that's kind of, well, you know what? It sounds good. I'm going to have to do it. I did hear about the shit thing. How is that okay with the marketing people? Like with Skybound? Ooh. Oof. Got a little bit of a headache today, but it's fine. It's fine. Look, guys, it's fine. Today's date is the 16th. Boop, 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 boop. I'm just trying to see if I missed anything. Alert box, widget box. Nope, I think we're good. So yeah, guys, tell me. I'm gonna look up Bibiani versus Snyder right this sock. And then yeah, if anyone wants to come on this stream and say hi or ask a question, please feel free to do so, or just to quiz yourself against me. It sounds like there's such a thing as Bibiani versus Schmoedown. Was this like something that where they faked out who was going to be on it? You got it? Yeah, I don't see it. Oh, here we go. Never mind. Found it. I was spelling Schneider wrong. Somehow. Galagos, do you want to play a game? Yes. Do I want to play a game? Hell yeah. By the way, guys, I bought this online once. How cool is this They Live shirt? Pretty dope, right? Galagos, who I guess it's like okay to say because it's not giving anything away to say that I hung out with Galagos last night. We were doing a special top secret project with NerdChronic, and it's gonna be so fucking lit, you guys. You guys have no idea. It's gonna be so fucking lit. It is. It actually contains maybe my favorite moment of something that's happened. Like it was that moment where like you're like, oh, this is what happens on other podcasts that I listen to and like laugh along with, thinking that's like the funniest thing that's ever happened. But I was there, and I was there when the joke happened, and it was super funny. And I walked away feeling like, if my life has only gotten to the point where I got to be on one of those podcasts, that someone else listens to and goes, oh, I feel like I'm hanging out with them and they're all just really good friends and this is super fun, then my life will be worth it. Just kidding. It was about the time I met Obama. That was probably the highlight. Just kidding. It was the time I met Christopher Walken and Tom Hanks. Ugh. I'm not sure about you guys, but I'm like 90% sure Idris Elba is lying because he wants us to feel better about him, like about what's going on. I'm not trying to Alex Jones it. I'm just saying, unless we literally all have the coronavirus, which is possible, I think Idris Elba is just trying to make us feel better. I know that's not true. Him and his wife looked hella scared. That's his wife. What do you even say about that? Like, yikes. That's how much I usually edit the Wikipedia. I like They Live. I really do. Yeah, I have edited the Wikipedia entry for Cube many times under many different names in my lifetime. So don't worry about it, Troy. And that's the only Wikipedia page I think I've ever edited. What's going on over here, Drew? What is that? It's like a smudge. What is that? Get that off your face. Yes, I know Tormund tested positive as well. Him, I don't feel as much like he's trying to make us feel better. Just because Tormund Brisbane isn't in the news very much. Look, I know it's not true. I know this is probably not even a funny thing to joke about, but I was like, oh, well, if Luther has it, then, maybe it's not going to be so bad when we get it. Because he's going to be fine. And then I thought to myself, Streeter Bell. And then I thought, that's not the right name, Drew. And then I went Skeeter Bell. And then I went, that's not right either. And then I went Scooter Braun. And then I thought, that's the guy who got Justin Bieber his swagger coach. You're getting farther away from the correct answer. Cancel the Idris Elba is a covert COVID plant. Funny, I thought guys like him were called a fruit. Clue reference. Also something I didn't get when I was a kid. I was like, yeah, I don't know. I thought guys like him were called dudes. I didn't get any of that. They live very close here. Let's see. Saw one quiz game. Let's see what's up. Troy Pacific Rim fans. Justin Braun, the Jose Shark player. No, Scooter Braun, Justin Bieber's manager. But what was the name of Idris Elba's character on The Wire? Like, why can't I think of it? It was Scooter Bell? Nope. Let's just sit here and I'll take a minute and try to remember what his name was on The Wire. Streeter Bell? Skeeter Bell? Skeeter Bell? Did David Simon create a terrifying and yet charismatic drug dealer taking night classes in business school called Skeeter Bell? I believe so. Stringer Bell. There we go. Adelia, thank you for coming in with that hard win. Hard save. So, one thing before we start watching this match that I do want to talk about is LOL bitches. How do you guys like being in my life where the days just bleed together and like you don't leave the house, you don't do anything, you just kind of hide out under the covers and wait for reality to disappear? I've been doing that for so fucking long. Just intermittently on and off for like almost a decade now. Probably a little bit over a decade. I'm not sure exactly when it started, but probably around 2010, I just started getting really scared of going outside intermittently, and I would convince myself that I was either ill or contagious or toxic in some probably emotional way, and would just not leave the house or do anything for like a week or two at a time. And then when I hurt my back, it became a lot worse. And I basically spent the last almost like year not doing anything, not really leaving the house, not really going places. And welcome to prime time, bitches. Welcome to my reality. It's awful, isn't it? How are you all holding up? Yeah, I'm agoraphobic as hell. What I'm not used to though is like being agoraphobic, not agoraphobic, but being like that in a place like where I'm like visiting. Like also it's really gross in LA right now, so it's like there's no impetus to go outside, but like it feels weird to be visiting LA and not going to go like meet people or go outside. Like that feels bonkers. Or that like you can't go hang out with people because they won't tell you their home address. Just kidding. Makes life seem longer. Oh yeah. Well, it does in some ways. Galagos, it does in some ways, but then wait for it. Like a month is going to fly by and you're going to be like, wait, what the fuck just happened? Because it stretches times out in a very strange way where some days just feel eternally long, but you don't realize that like a whole week has gone by. Like I've almost been in LA now for almost a week. I think I came here on a Wednesday. That's not going to work. So what's we gonna watch? We're gonna watch this Snyder bib snatch. I think I could do with a little bit of that in my life right now. Like I said, I'm not sure if we're gonna get to our quiz, the clue quiz tonight, but the clue pups quiz. That's not okay, Drew. Never say that again out loud. Good thing you practiced it in front of a cool crowd. I guess tomorrow we are going to have another one of these, but possibly. Oh, what up? What up? Guess who it is, guys? Let me take off my headphones. Raw. Actually, pass it over here in the bag to me because I got my thingy. Yo, it is our glorious leader, NerdChronic.
Hey guys.
Hey guys. How's the audio levels? Let me try to put it over.
No, we gotta switch it over.
Yeah, we gotta switch it over. Audio levels still good? Your buddy's in here.
Test, Andres.
You got Galagos. We got Galagos in here.
Nobody cares.
No. I care. I care. I was saying that if you heard what I said. I project very loudly into the next room. It must be really annoying to have to hear me plodcast when my voice projects super loudly to begin with, and then I think for some reason I have to get louder because a lot of times people are like, your audio's off. So I'm like, an excuse to scream? Yay! I thought you were.
I thought it was DogChronic. Is it DogChronic?
Is it DogChronic? DogChronic is
close
hiding.
enough.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's hiding out. So wait, when can we announce what's going on with you?
With the thing we did?
Yeah.
Probably tomorrow night.
Oh my god.
Or Wednesday, I guess. We'll be streaming Wednesday, and then I'll probably have that ready to go by then.
Oh my god, guys, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
There's gonna be T-shirts. T-shirts are being made.
Yeah.
Based on the funniest thing that's ever happened to me during a group watching of a movie.
Yeah, I finished the Clue quiz.
Oh.
With what you sent me, we watched Clue last night, and we put together a rough draft of a quiz, and Drew made most of the questions, and I just kind of cleaned it up and put like the last couple in there.
Oh, so we could do the Clue quiz.
We could do it tonight.
Oh, that might be fun.
We can squeeze it in.
If we can squeeze it in, that's right.
Yes.
We're gonna do Bibiani versus Snyder because apparently it was a Clue entrance. Have you seen that one?
Yes. I have seen it, but we should watch it.
Let's watch it.
So,
okay.
In honor of the festivities.
I love the Eminem cosplay. Troy, you don't know how right you are.
There's a bigger joke there that we can't say yet, but
we can't say yet, but it's so on point.
Yeah.
Apparently, we're just big Eminem fans over here. God damn it! I want to say it so bad. I'm not going to say it.
Oh yeah, we'll save it.
We'll save it. Drew, save it. Drew, save it. Okay. Snyder versus Bibbs in a match that some call based on Clue. Share audio. Guys, if anybody, I know I need to be better about the Discord, but I am trying to actually work on this article too, which is, they're paying me a lot of money to write something by Friday.
Right back.
Okay. So I really, if there's a better way to do what did I do? The Star Wars prequel. I want to do another one pretty soon. The next one pretty soon, I might as well just bang those buddies out because they're awful. That was the most. That was like Birth of the Nation in space. That was so fucking bad. I don't even remember. I know the joke is that like Jar Jar is racist and all, but I don't remember it being that bad. There's no Mekhi Phifer. That's something that I've had to tell myself several times during this trip. This is an interesting match. You have to bang the prequels out. That's what she said. I don't have to bang the prequels out? How about this? Pay me $5 and I will bang one of those prequels. Just kidding. You guys already do because this is, by the way, you guys voted on this for me. The only reason that this exists is because I gave you guys the options of what to make me watch. And you guys decided on Star Wars, the prequels, which is can I just be honest with you? It was a dumb choice as a consensus because it's the least amount of movies you could have need to watch. You could have had hours more content. That was just foolish. Like even Transformers has more movies than the Star Wars prequels. Although I guess since they're releasing the Rise of Skywalker a little early, we could just go straight through the prequels and into the original trilogy and then none. You hate me, don't you? Any of those other movies would have been totally fine with me. We should have had Inspector Gadget Fucks. I agree. Inspector Gadget Fucks would have been a really funny one to do. But my main point going back to this was, if anyone has an idea about how to do these live streams, I guess maybe what I'm asking is how to do timestamps, how to get a timer code on so everyone can be watching along at the same time on Twitch. Because I've decided that's where I'm going to Twitch and that's what I'm going to do. And you can't stop me, Mom. Because I need to get my Twitch affiliate things up as much as I need to get my YouTube things up. I am an affiliate now, which technically means I think that I can be making money. Which means, probably got to show a little bit more like this, but yeah, I should be making money any day now. I love how everyone now is in the remote industry world. Boo democracy. Pod raising lightsaber, I think putting Duel of the Fates is amazing stuff. I mean, sure. I'd love to see random John Kramer movies for 8 hours. We are going to be doing that. That's going to be a special Patreon tier for $5 and up. You're just going to you're going to see me rant about John Kramer. Just rant. Everything he does. I'm going to be like Keith Olbermann up in here. I feel like any other serial killer would be so annoyed at John Kramer. You think like Buffalo Bill or Hannibal Lecter or any of those guys have any respect for John Kramer? First of all, no. Second of all, Hannibal Lecter would eat John Kramer's liver with a bottle of Chianti and some nice, I want to say kidney beans, but that's wrong. They were fava beans. You just sound gross. Bonus round, Kramer versus John Kramer. Amazing. I heard that's the original title of what they wanted to name the one with his ex-wife being the lead. Kramer. I like how every time I have a question about the Saw movies too, and I want to just go off on how silly they are, Don has a very just easy explanation for why. I'm like, what is it? Was he own a slaughter farm? Why does he own a slaughterhouse? Where does he get all this property? And Don's like, it was his ex-wife's family's slaughterhouse. Remember in the movie where she gets the property, but it was already hers? Okay, well, it's still stupid. He still had a dumb idea. The collector would take out, Kiss the Girls, that guy. He would have, just anybody in a Thomas Harris movie would just take one look at Jigsaw and be like, dude, you're dying of cancer. How about we just not give you chemo? I guess the thing about Jigsaw is he's supposed to be charismatic, but anyone else is more charismatic than a guy that looks like your angry old math algebra teacher who hasn't retired, even though they keep trying to get him out of the school system because he has nowhere else to go, and you see him eating lunch in the cafeteria all by himself. But like once in a while, he just like, you know, there's that one kid with no other friends that hangs out with him. Every few years, he's got like one kid. I love math. That's Amanda and Dr. Gordon. And that like really weird cop who's not the one from Gilmore Girls. Any hoozle, time to play a little game. Honestly, if you show me the cop and FBI agent ever, yeah, I don't know if there's a cop and FBI agent. Isn't it just one? Isn't there just? I thought that was the point. Is they're both just cops? I don't know. Anyway, so we have this match going on.
3 on our team, and we'll get a 4th. Talking about the 4 Horsemen movie trivia.
Tell us how the audio is, guys.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but
Probably too loud.
yes, yeah, sure. Yes. He almost pitched a perfect game. He got one question on multiple choice. Everything else he answered. He had the best performance we've ever seen in this league. People are already calling him the heir apparent to Dan Murrow, and he's only had one match.
3, 2, Robert Duvall.
Oh my god, their audio is so blown out. Now it is good. Okay, hold on. If it sounds a little echoey, it might be. How's this?
Sick and tired of your so-called leadership.
How is this? Let's wait a minute.
He's not only going for the sable champion, he's going for team champion.
Hey, look what they're saying about you, Robert. Look what Robert's saying about you.
Compliment his skills.
Whitney Seibel. I know. Wait a minute. Whitney Seibel. I'm going to plow through singles, and we are going to plow through the teams
Yeah.
in the ultimate Schmoedown.
Like what?
And it is my goal that by the
Yeah,
end of the year,
I got
at
it.
the Schmoedown
Like the actual
Spectacular,
computer.
I will be the very first person in the Schmoedown
Here we go.
to have both belts, team and singles, simultaneously.
Great, right there. Okay, good. Nerd Rabbit. Cheddar Troy.
And your winner!
Oh my god, I hate
Ladies and gentlemen,
Rabbit Con.
the Godfather, Drew McWeeny!
Leg up on McWeeny in round
Justin.
1, round 2, and then it just, you know, didn't quite go your way.
Yeah.
It's his foot, I believe. You can own your own foot.
48 competitors in the Schmoedown world that will be going head to head to figure out who is the ultimate champion here.
Was this the one on the first three calls?
That would have been the second call.
Correct.
I have like.
And so it's got the
Correct.
Match point.
Yes.
What do you get?
he got MVP, so he got number
William
shot, and then
Bibiani is
his
still
movie's got
in there
a
after
championship shot
number
at
20.
that point. So it's kind
I
of
forgot
leading up
this
to
is
that.
weird when it comes back. Congratulations, you're
I do want to say, guys, that I made a really good dinner
Oh,
tonight.
thank you.
It's gonna look gross, but I made grilled cheese and soup.
Honored when Christian Harloff asked me to do the Schmoedown. Okay.
Eating on screen.
I was gonna
It's a
face
Drew Grant
someone
trope at
today,
this point.
And I felt a little disrespected. Like, this is the challenge that you guys are making me.
Great editing work today, says Cam Shaft.
Thanks, Cam Chef. Thanks for watching. Which means your Patreon. It's a Schmoedown, so thanks for that.
Ding, 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 ding.
Is the Snyder, Jeff Snyder.
Jeff Snyder, okay.
I think so.
Can I tell them who liked my tweet or like the tweet about you doing a special secret project?
Oh yeah, I guess that's
Whose
fine.
waist it's on, whether it's on
Kristen goddamn Chenoweth.
Rachel Cushing.
Yeah,
I tweeted out that me and NerdChronic were working on a secret project.
Or Kalinowski, or
Fucking
even
Kristen Chenoweth like that tweet because apparently she's a fan of NerdChronic.
Kristen Chenoweth follows me on Twitter. So she's
Kristen Chenoweth follows NerdChronic on Twitter for some reason.
5.
This may be my favorite like low key flex.
Mephisto.
She doesn't just follow you. She clearly likes. It wasn't your tweet. She liked my tweet about you.
Yeah, I'll retweet it. Just saying.
No, I think she Googles NerdChronic and tries to find me your hashtag on Twitter.
Subscribe to the newsletter.
No, this is blowhard.
Oh, that's something else I promise to do eventually. Newsletter coming soon for like $10 and up Patreons or something.
No, I haven't played yet. Then I'm not too
The
late.
Drew letter.
I've come from the future to save the Schmoedown. If I don't
The
use
Drew
my
letter.
contender spot to take
Oh,
you
it has to be
on,
like the video letter.
everyone in the Schmoedown is gonna die.
So it's up to me to save everybody?
Well, it's up to us, man. It's up to you and an earlier version of me before the gray hair, before the horsemen reassembled, before everyone else died, before I got the sword of crushing.
Peace, say no more. I'm in. I want you. Let's do it. That desk right there.
Saul. Saul.
Hey.
Where's Saul? Better call. Here's a buck because I'm like this one. The lady in makeup make you look amazing, Drew, and Eric too. I'm in lots of champagne. Oh my gosh, God, I'm so sorry. Make me laugh. Yes, you paid us $1 so we will make you laugh.
Yes.
What would you like me to do? Spill soup on my face?
No.
Not up to you. It's Garth's dollar, man. I know that feels like, man. I mean, not exactly, but I know that nerve pain sucks a day. So let's answer some trivia. Let's talk about some fun stuff. And the world's probably ending, so no one has to deal with the ending for very much longer.
What a match here today. This
Cut
is
me.
a
I still got Schmoedown matches to cut.
Yeah, you still have to cut all the Schmoedown matches.
The winner plays the champion.
I'll literally be cutting that till
I mean, it's
the end of
always
our days.
nice to be here and sit next to you and smell your new cologne.
I
every
appreciate you
week,
see
but
my
when
makeup
you have a
looking all
number one
fantastic today.
contender match, this is for a
I
lot
appreciate
of
that,
bottles.
Garth. I
Not all
appreciate
just yet, but the fate of these two will change. Not just who wins it, but also who loses. William Bibiani coming into this at a 3-4 record.
Where's the Streamlabs link? Great question.
With 7 wins on top of it.
Well, I mean, look, there's two.
It is.
The argument
It should
that
be on the.
Jeff
It should be on the
Snyder has here, because
YouTube
Jeff
thing,
Snyder
but
has
it's
been in the league
VideoDrew.club.
since 2016.
Or it's Streamlabs.com /VideoDrew1.
We need to move Nobi to drop all that. Like she usually does.
Oh yeah, I mean it's like I think it should be in the YouTube thing. I'll just write it right now.
Hey, Thrawn.
This season, and he
It's
earned
a year.
Thrawn?
He won against
Oh, man, he's just here to see you.
Out of last year's tournament by his partner JTE, but he is looking for that singles belt. Trying to
Can I
get
say
to
the
that
thing about
title
JTE?
shot to fight.
So there was a
Who
guy named
one of the guys who
Josh.
was beating him.
Josh, what's his last name?
Bibiani got here
Tapia.
very differently.
Yeah, there's a guy named
Yeah, the
Josh
Beast guy
Tapia
definitely
who's
when
been
the
like
Beast hit
trying
the
to
scene
Facebook friend me
back
for like
again
a
at
couple
the
months
end of
now.
2016.
And I was just like,
God,
nah, because I hit some sort of weird algorithm bump when I hit the
It was a perfect
Schmoedown,
game
and like
that he
I just
had
have like
against Andrew
5,000 friend
He
requests.
breaks the singles
But this
and
person
really
kept
scoring
like
under that
taking the
particular
friend request away and then like
legend.
redoing it, so
And
I'd always appear on the top of my
followed that
list.
with a loss against
And it like was,
JTE.
and finally I was like,
Since then,
okay.
Bibiani's had a
I
rocky
think
road
someone
in the
mentioned it
singles
on another
division.
Schmoedown. I was like,
He's had
Josh
3
Tapia.
wins
Oh
and
my
4
God. And I
losses.
accepted it and I went,
So
oh my God, I'm so sorry. For months I've been trying to figure out who you were. And he goes, and he goes, yeah, no, it's me. Like, that's my name, Josh Tapia. And I went, no, I'm still trying to figure out, who are you? And he goes, JTE. And I went, no, but who is that? And he goes, I'm from the Schmoedown. I went, I'm just fucking with you. Just fucking with you, man.
He's had a rocky road since his introduction.
I still don't know who
I
you
say
are.
he's had a Rocky 5 road. He's looking for his Rocky Balboa today, or he may
Video
have the same
Drew
fate as
Club.
Apollo Creed in Rocky 4. You ever see those movies?
But his name is JTE, but his last name is Tapia? Then where's the E?
It stands for Josh the Engineer.
In the ring.
I don't think
That's
that's
his-
fair.
that's
What I would say is that
Oh my
he's making
God.
a run here.
I
where
thought it was
typically
Jude
playing
the
it,
engineer.
Jude loses to Snyder here. That's where the focus is on.
It's okay, I'm
He was
Jewish, I
going
can say
3-5 in the singles division without another
didn't
free
Mark
for all.
Maron.
Yeah, that's it. It sounds like the part of Mark Maron. If you guys haven't seen the Mark Maron stand-up special, it's called like The End of the World or something like that.
Times Fun.
And Times Fun. It's very funny.
He could win here, then all of a
He's
sudden,
talking about how
because he
Jewish
has such a
people
good
always have
performance
to
in the free fall, the next thing you know,
randomly
he could
mention
be
that they're
wearing
Jewish.
championship
Yeah.
belts
But mine is more like, mine is
later,
more
but
to
he's gotta
mitigate the
get
fact
through
that I'm always
Jeff
making
Snyder to
Jewish
get there.
jokes.
Snyder and the
Like,
Lions,
he's
then
just
here,
saying
the
that
number one
Jewish people
contender spot
arbitrarily
right here for
mention
both
they're
our
Jewish
competitors.
once in a while.
Here we go.
I'm glad Saul's here. I've
I've
missed you, Saul.
earned this opportunity, okay? I've earned a title shot already. I don't even know what I'm doing playing this guy just because he answered a bunch of questions at the free-for-all. Against who? Who did he beat there? Half the Schmoedown's top contenders weren't even there,
Why not?
including, I've been here at the
Schedule.
Schmoedown for a little while now, and as we all know, things haven't really entirely been going my way. But this year,
Hey, Malcolm.
things
Hey,
have been a
Malcolm.
little different. I was at the free-for-all. I lasted longer than anyone has ever lasted.
Is that like
at a
is
free-for-all.
that
I
like
did
just
that
his
free-for-all.
thing? He just lasts
I find
forever.
King of the Free for All.
Once and for all.
God, he's like a Baratheon. He's just gonna make it like right up to that finish line. Never quite get there.
Free for all was a statement of purpose, and I am thrilled.
Hiya,
and
Cam.
excited
Hiya,
to get
Thrawn.
this number one contender spot. I have been in this
Yeah,
league
it's,
for almost 3
It's a shame.
years.
JTI. Oh,
okay?
it used to be
I
JTI.
have
That's funny.
fought my way to the top. and one of the
It's
greatest,
so yeah, that
most
Bibbs didn't win
accurate
last year
contenders
because
this
like I don't know how
league
he's
has
ever
ever
going to top that if not
This
winning.
is
If,
my
if not
destiny
going
in
from 1 to
Schmoedown.
the end and
A
winning, that's the
title
only way he'll
shot
ever top
against
himself.
Sam Levine. Which
I don't
means
think
if
they'll
I
make him
gotta go
number
for
1 again,
Bibiani,
though.
Yeah.
Consider him.
I feel like,
in the
okay,
ground.
so somebody made a
I gotta
draft
be honest, I
or a
really,
draft thing, and they
really
were saying
wanna
like
be-
the front
this
loaders
is-
should be like
that would be
Tom,
super awesome.
Bibbs.
But
I think
at the
Tom
same
has.
time,
Tom
I've
has the
had to do a lot
ability to
of
go all the way. I
reflecting,
think,
and the
or like come out at the very end and
ultra-competitive
just be like this
angle of Schmoedown,
monster you have to beat,
it's
like
really
the final
not for
boss.
me. It brings that aside
I'm
to
sure
me.
they do
I'm
that,
not
right? Like the last
happy with,
person's probably really difficult.
Not necessarily. Well, kind of. Last year was John Humphrey.
And I don't want to be that
And
guy.
Oh
Cincinnati.
gosh, he's okay.
Yeah, he did. He
Close
in
a
the first
toilet
free for all, he did
okay?
really well. He
Yeah.
This
impressive.
guy chokes
maybe
in
that's
the
what they were
fourth
trying to
quarter.
go
You know
for.
what they called me in
Well,
high
why would they
school?
make Bibbs last,
Fourth
or
quarters.
because he just did the thing?
Yeah.
In the
But
club.
we knew how good he was from
So
this
let's
year.
just go out there. Let's have
Saul,
some
there was a
fun.
Patreon poll. If
Let's
we
answer some
calls
trivia.
won, we all
And,
lost. Yeah, I mean,
let's
Saul,
everyone
where
be
were you?
nice,
Oh, that's right. You've never given
Huh?
me $1 in your
If
life.
I, even though I script the third round, can we just be
That's
nice
right,
this time?
Saul. I remember you.
That'd be nice.
To be fair, it's not actually another Star Wars
you're
video,
smarter
Saul. What
than
we're
me?
doing is we're watching
Think
me
you're better
watch
than me,
Star
son?
Wars with half
I'm
attention
gonna
being
put you
paid
in the
to like
dirt,
something
where
else
I
because I
left
don't
so
care.
many others.
I don't care for them.
Today,
They are
the
racist.
beast
They are
will be
weird,
the
and they're about like
beast.
trade federation issues. It's like watching C-SPAN in space, except with more racist characters.
The trade federation stuff is the most offensive thing.
It really
Of
is.
those films.
Oh my God, the tax, whatever the taxation issues, the Galactic Senate.
But he's not that cocky kind of arrogant beast that we
Hey, who
saw.
am I doing
in
impression of?
But
Became neutered
It
beast.
seems like it is more
It's
kind of
sweet.
the kind of
Pretty.
easygoing beast. But
It's like,
with Snyder, though,
There's just weird thing on camera.
is Snyder is determined. Snyder wants to be the
Saul
singles
gives
champion,
himself in other
and he
ways. I
wants
mean,
to
Saul
do it
gives.
now.
As
Saul
somebody who
gives
has been
and
the
Saul
commissioner
taketh
at
away.
Ainsley at one point, and you and I started this thing in a pizza place. Do you think that if one of them
Guys,
had
please
the
like
shot
and
to
subscribe
take
to this
Sam
video if
Levine,
you-
Adams.
is there a better
Robert Adams.
poster boy kind of champion?
And the Mordians
with
are
one or the
annoying.
other that you see? Is
Understatement.
William Bibiani
That's
better
a gift
headliner
now,
or Jeff
Drew.
Snyder?
I don't know what that means. Saul giveth and Saul taketh away.
If you put Snyder.
Well,
in that
then which
position
one
as
are the
champion,
Nemodians?
it's
He's
someone
talking about
who
you.
knows
What?
what being a champion is like. It's someone who's been a champion for a year and a half.
He's reported on him in real life.
Oh, come on. It's not saying I'm doing it. It's just saying to like jerk off. Like
It's
if
a strange
like,
thing with him because
I
he
don't know
went
what that
from
means.
being this
Like,
ultra
yeah,
likable
fuck you.
guy to this heel, but now he's back into being kind of
You're
likable, even though
hitting.
he's still
Sorry,
the
Saul. I
same
didn't know you were such a
Losing
people
will do that
defender.
for you. Let's see
You
the
know, like that
talent
Jar
table
Jar.
these guys
Misa
are,
adding syllables where they don't
supposedly
use
good
and
Well, there you go.
belongs.
You've got the Insider,
Just to
Jack
be
Snyder,
as
who
expensive
has
as possible.
Tarantino movies, has 80s movies and
Stupid.
classics. Bibiani also has classics. Hitchcock and
It was weird how much
just
game that little
guess what?
fucking
I'm
Anakin
gonna have a
Skywalker had,
crazy
though.
entrance. That's
I mean, it's something wrong with the beast. Hopefully, no cameras are affected by his introduction.
all right, I'm ready to go. How about yourself?
I also didn't know that Jabba the
Well,
Hutt was
then,
like the
ladies and
main,
gentlemen, it's
or like the
time
Hutts
for
were the main
movie
people on Tatooine.
trivia
Yeah.
Schmoedown.
I know that that's why Han Solo was there, but like I didn't know that like mainly Luke grew up with Hutts.
Like the gangsters, bosses of that whole area.
Introducing.
Well,
first,
don't generalize a whole race of.
Wikipedia says they're generalized.
Oh no!
as-
Listen what music.
critically acclaimed
Dun, dun, dun.
with a
No. Dun 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 dun.
So Malcolm says NerdChronic looks like a Sith Lord with his head up like that.
So what is the race from Lego that Annika refers to? The angels. That was such a great part.
Yeah.
Where he's like, "Are you an angel?" That's not even the right mask.
Oh, sorry, this is the clue entrance though.
This is a clue entrance. What?
There's John Roca. That's definitely Roca.
That's a cowboy.
How is this clue?
So this is Bib's entrance. This is when John came out and made him the fifth horseman.
Okay, but like that's not clue. This isn't clue. This is,
Just one.
okay. They have to stop the song music. Oh, that's a GIF. Oh, I get it. That's funny. That's very funny. That's very funny.
And then what about this?
Introducing.
That's so
first,
good. Oh,
Representing
It's
enough.
gonna be
critically acclaimed.
Oh,
3 wins.
I don't want to get like pulled
I
down.
know.
He is
Oh my god, that was really good.
Here's Bibiani.
It's kind of like his alternate reality version one, right? Where he did.
And then
Brian Chandler's coming out. This movie. Brian Chandler.
and her mic's not on for this, unfortunately. She's
Nope.
saying
Why not?
Brian's giving Beast the title shot. The title
Brian,
shot.
he's getting the title
The
shot.
match is rendered
We're not
mute.
even having this match anymore.
Doesn't have to happen.
No more Steiner and Beast. It's a title shot.
Guys, no one does better job with this the last time. I'm gonna have to put the music on.
See you, Jake.
Bye, Jake. Hey, Chris, thanks for finding the babes, Chris.
What is it?
He said, much like Princess Zelda, I found the link. LOL.
Stage right to his host. All right.
That was great. That was a great entrance. Thank you, everyone who suggested that. That was really good.
His opponent.
Yeah, he said astronauts that he met said angels are from Lego. What is
the
the...
Lion's Den with a record of 7
Wait, this song has been used before. This is a Sean Sullivan song? Or that's just generic Irish music?
It's generic Irish music.
What's this one?
This is Dropkick Murphys.
Oh, less generic Irish music?
It was in the Departed.
Okay, well, I don't think Dropkick Murphys are going to get that mad at us. Maybe they will. Oh, no! Don't tell me that's a copyright strike. Oh. You know on Twitch they let you play your Spotify music. You guys know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, like, that's just less annoying. Oh, look what he's got. He's got a little glove. But wait, is he wearing the Hannibal Lecter mask and the Freddy gloves?
Yeah.
Well, that's just a mashup that doesn't make any sense to me.
He's teenagers.
Oh my god.
Looks like is able to.
Can we just stop the music?
I don't think you understand how either of those characters work.
Well, the den is here.
Yeah. Thank you, Bibs.
The Beast, one letter off from the best. Also, one letter off from the breast. I'm going to make it look like a boob today.
Oh my god. I love both these men so much.
There you go. All right, so we've got the former team champion against the
Let us know if the
MVP
audio's
this
still
year's
good, guys.
free
This
for
is
all.
all the
William the Beast Bibiani. Here we go.
Finagling. Great word.
You were not.
Oh, were a lot of the top competitors?
Just saying. How many rounds did you last in the first free for all?
That's ancient history.
Oh, okay.
How many rounds did you last?
All right. So now,
all right. You're the only one who can talk smack.
Round number 1, Mark. How does this work?
Get a Maverick Glenn to open and a poo joke to
Thank you,
counter
Chris.
it, and then
Let me know, guys. Do you not see the Streamlabs link in the bio on the YouTube?
To the field, meaning both opponents.
Like, because you should, and if you can't, then that's a problem.
Your best attempt at an answer on the
whiteboard. But it should be like there. Like, it should be
confusing. You will have about 15 seconds to do so.
Camshaft. Well, I am a huge Bibs advocate, and everyone should listen to my episode of Critically Acclaimed that just came out, where I talk about Mulholland Drive as a pilot. I've also now seen.
Please, each question is worth 1 point. There is no penalty.
I've also now seen.
In round 1, I will remind you, gentlemen, of your 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout.
I've also now seen Bibs act like an asshole, like in some of these earlier matches, and I get it a little bit more now. Like I'm not saying that he is an asshole. I'm just saying like I get a little bit more like that he played ball in that thing. Like he can, he has an ability to be feel like.
Let's do it.
But I am a huge Bibs advocate. I think he's so creative and so funny. Him and Cyborg both.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh. His name, Jake Cacavetta. Oh my god, Jake! Another $100. Ah, dude, thank you, Jake. I definitely
we definitely need it.
Wait, shoot, I missed it.
Oh no.
So what was the name of the bar in Missouri that Dalton bounces for in Roadhouse?
5, 4.
I'm gonna say Roadhouse.
2, 1. Pens down, please, Snyder.
Roadhouse. The big O? Something like that?
Not close.
Come on, guys.
We need a triple threat match between Snyder, Bibs, and VideoDrew.
Your next question comes
from
Oscars.
Sure.
Roadhouse won a bunch, and so did whatever movie.
I would never know to play against Bibs.
Got M. Night Shyamalan his 2 Oscar nominations.
Is it not The Sixth Sense?
Also the bar next to American Comedy Company.
Unless it's obviously The Sixth Sense. No, but
thanks, Jake. Good night, Jake. Thank you for.
Good night, Jake. You're amazing, Jake.
Definitely need it these days.
Yeah, these days we both definitely need it. Although your job hasn't changed very much, neither has mine. We both need it as much as everyone else in the world right now.
Next.
I don't have health insurance. I cannot get sick.
I like dad jokes. All right. Here we go. Next.
Alice, I'll open for you.
Jake. Wow, really? Jesus, Jake, you're a hero.
Who plays the House of Representatives member and slavery opponent Thaddeus Stevens in Spielberg's Lincoln?
Tommy Lee Jones?
Who's the more famous that is in history?
Yeah.
Our own Commissioner
Right now?
Williams or
I'm going to go with Tommy Lee Jones.
That is
The Ego this
I
evening.
think so. 5, 4, 3,
Yeah, The Sixth Sense, that was an
2,
easy one.
1. Pens down.
It wasn't
Is
glass.
it not the last shutout, but the other TLJ, Tommy Lee Jones?
Correct. And Beast.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Got it. So tied up there, still 2-2. Next question.
All right. Comes from the world of animated movies. Movies drawn
Yeah, I know.
by
What's
hand
health
or on
insurance?
Computer. Your question is, who voiced Rocky Rooster in 2000's Chicken Run?
I think they started. It's not. It's at least good manners. Let me finish the question.
Rocky Rooster and Chicken Run, that'd be Mel
They
Gibson.
want to play. They want to.
They want a shot at the title. 5,
You know, I work hard.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beast.
Oh, Jake.
Mel
Mom.
Gibson.
Correct. Snyder.
I don't like to say his name. Mel Gibson.
That's correct. Okay. All right. Next question. Fantasy sci-fi.
That is such a good shot. I mean, I would probably say
What
more
is the name
shots
of
because
the sixth-
he always
sixth
loses his
Harry Potter film.
because he always
Just
loses his
discerning
card and has to pay a
is
25% tip
I
charge.
was in New York a couple weeks ago.
I like this,
They have a
answer.
Harry Potter play they're doing.
Yeah.
What's the name of the sixth Harry Potter film?
5. I know.
It's-
they have
it's,
4. First 3. Yeah.
Order of the
Or
Phoenix?
2.
Oh, Snyder's
1.
answer.
Pens down, please. And
He's
Snyder.
like, who cares?
Fucking cares?
You fucking nerd.
Anyone keeping score, it's the Half-Blood Prince.
Ah!
Beast going up by 1. Beast going up by 1. Here you go.
A 1
Is
point
Order of
lead.
Phoenix after the Half-Blood Prince?
Your
I'm
next,
so glad we can get Harry Potter questions into this match.
your next question comes from the
Half-Blood
world
Prince is
of
after.
comedy.
That's so much fun to watch.
Oh, that's funny.
These are
I
comedy.
thought they left
Name
school.
the actress who played Carla Purdy in 1996's The Nutty Professor.
Jada Pinkett Smith.
First one good. Second one, poop.
That's not for her role in Scream 2.
Not the second.
Best known for her role in Scream 2 and being the mom of Jaden,
1. Pens down, please.
being that person.
And we have Bibion.
Jada Pinkett?
Yes. And Snyder.
Jada Pinkett
Smith.
Take either one.
Do you think
We'll take either one.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Either
I
one.
think she was Jada Pinkett before.
She
At
was
the
Jada
time, I think
Pinkett,
she was
but
Jada
we asked for
Pinkett.
the actress. She currently exists as Jada Pinkett Smith. It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, Bibbs as of today would have found
Snyder
it.
trying to play dirty right away. All right. Next
Snyder, like-
question here is rom-coms. Rom-coms. Who does Will Smith try to help with his romantic problems in
James.
Hitch?
What's his name? Kevin James.
Do you know Will Smith is actually
Someone made a
married to Jada Pinkett?
Yes.
Hitch reference to me earlier today, and I was
Very
like, I have
very
never
like
seen that
off-camera
film,
comedy.
sir.
Really?
I was like, good day to you,
There's a fair
sir.
amount of Hitch questions in this game.
I feel like I could get them all. I just
Oh,
never
man.
seen that movie. I feel like that movie is sort of the what's his
Going
name,
up,
Jordan
Bibiani
Peterson
going
of,
six four
of
here.
rom-coms.
All right, next one.
Correct me
I
if
was
I'm
just thinking
wrong.
about the girl.
All right.
Was she the girl?
Our last question is a Patreon question. If you want to check out the movie Trivia Schmoedown on Patreon, please do so and check out which tier is right for you because
Hot
you can have
take.
your name announced in
German
round one
overrated
like this
comedic
patron.
capture. Kevin
Thank you for
James.
supporting us.
Wow,
Jake
really hot take.
Hammer. We call him the Hammer around these parts.
Has to
because
be
his
Jake
last name
Myers'
is
own
Hammer,
show, then
and his
toppling
name
every
is Jake.
second.
Thank
Yeah,
you
I mean, I
for
fucking love
supporting our
Jake.
show.
There's
He
people
won
like
the
Jake that
category
keep
of horror
this.
Christian. Here
I was
is
thinking
the
about Jake earlier
question
today.
from horror
This is gonna sound
movies.
pandering, but I
In
was. I was
which
just kind of like, Jake at this
1999
point
film
is like,
does Josh Hartnett play drug-dealing delinquent named Zeke Tyler?
is that the faculty?
Jake laying down the hammer.
Is tremendous.
Or-
in
yeah, the
first round.
faculty?
It's like-
Is it
he's a
1998?
quick writer. Really
You're
good.
the glitch?
5, right.
Yeah, the glitch.
3, 2,
1999.
Pens down, Beast.
The faculty.
Correct.
Yes!
The faculty.
Got it. Okay, so
I know. I was thinking about Jake, and I was like, at this point, like, Jake has been to my home. Jake has ordered gross ass pizza at my home. I still have beer that Jake left in my home. He also believed that he left his credit card at the bar across the street from me, which he had. He also believed he lost his ID, which he hadn't. It was in his wallet.
For update, that question was wrong.
Oh.
It's in the middle.
10 of them
Huh.
are movie trivia categories, and you also have spinners.
Well.
98 Year of the Glitch and Cabin in the Woods. That's how I remember.
Yes, because that's the thing is that Cabin in the Woods is technically in the faculty universe.
Yes.
However,
Or
I
vice
will remind
versa.
the competitors it's
No, well, no, because like
in
Kevin,
round
that's just
two.
thing.
You
That
ask
means that like
questions, you're not
across
sure
the
of
world,
answer, you can ask
all the
us
crazy
multiple
shit was
choice.
happening. Let's see what
We'll
other
give you
horror
4
movies came out
possible
in
answers.
'98
One
and
is
see
the
like
correct one.
and
Should
just
you hit
consider
on
them
that
part
one,
of the
it is
cinematic
All the
universe.
things canon.
Yeah.
Two
So any horror movie that
points.
came out in '98 that took place in
We do have
other
William
places
Bibiani.
in the
He's
world
not
besides the
there in this
United
match, but
States
he
are
is
technically
on
part of the
Snyder
Cabin in
by
the Woods
7-5
chronology.
counts. So William Bibiani, would you like to spin first or defer?
Oh, sorry,
to
guys.
Jeff Snyder?
What's the best pizza in New York? I feel like it's called Joe's.
Classic UHF
It's
reference
a
there.
it's a
He's
place.
fan of Conan
They have a
UHF.
couple of
He really
locations,
has
but
a 85 to
near West 4th
87
Street
movie
is
comedies
one of them.
down.
Bibiani's Oh, there it comes.
And big slices and they're really good.
Yeah, she is on the wheel.
Oh,
Street champ. Oh, look at this. It's close.
He was sitting here echo now.
Meryl Streep,
Did something change?
no. I will point out the Meryl Streep
Famous
wedge.
actors and actresses.
Hey, Paul Denuzio.
Paul,
Meryl Streep wedge is a Patreon
better or worse?
wedge. So if we do land on it, which the crowd really wants to have happen, we
better
are
or
going to
worse?
mention the patron who selected Miss Streep.
All right. Beast, you got
Horror
4
films,
questions in
faculty,
round number 2, famous
The
actors and
Ring.
actresses.
Halloween H2O.
Number 1.
Halloween H2O.
What was Cuba Gooding Jr.'s
Appreciated
first
it as
feature
worse.
film?
Okay. How about now? Is it better or worse?
Points,
Give him a
just
second.
started the steal.
Is it better or worse right now?
Going to America.
Cuba Gooding Jr.'s first feature
We're-
film.
okay,
Yeah,
give it.
debut.
The video is slower.
Menace to society.
Okay, is our audio good or bad
Yeah.
right now?
So,
Great scene.
here we go.
Great scene.
Better for you, Echo. Oh my
Question number
gosh.
2.
Okay,
Beast,
this should be.
What shh, quiet.
How about right
What
now?
instrument
This
is
last
Chico
one.
Marx famous for playing in several Marx Brothers films?
The harp.
It's incorrect. That's what he's famous for.
The audio is good. Okay,
For the steal.
Leave it here for now.
we'll leave it here.
Cackling like a villain.
Piano.
Kazoo.
That's correct for 2 points.
I just said the thing Robert Adams said. I'm not picking you as a partner.
And now,
Yeah,
next
cool.
question.
It's good.
Next question.
You're right.
Who plays the hitchhiker that Johnny Depp and Benicio del Toro pick up at the beginning of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
Toby Maguire.
Correct for 2 points.
Viviani, a much needed one. That's his first score of the round.
Last question here, Beast, for you.
Whoa, really?
What crime film was Jason
Darren.
Statham's theatrical film debut?
Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking
Ring
Barrels.
barrels.
2 points.
He got that, then he
Nice.
missed the
He missed-
Cuba Gooding
Wait.
Jr. one.
He missed the second
So
one as well,
which-
too. So he's got a 4-point lead now. If Snyder has a good round 2, he can get
What-
back in
what was the
lead, but
category?
He's got to have a good round 2. Let's see what he lands on.
The door's open. This wheel, precarious looking Christian. You have,
Good audio balance,
horror
the
and
same.
John Carpenter on their 70s.
Yeah.
Some of these
Oh, John
are
Carpenter's a
real
fucking
tricks
slice
for
at some point?
Viviani.
Yeah.
Never know what
That's cool. We
Thanks,
should.
Toby.
Good at, though. He's
No way.
sneaking
Yeah.
Walking
I'm
away
sure
from
so.
the wheel as though he won't even. He looks like he's going to
Slow
select whatever
down.
he spins. He's completely walked away from the wheel at this point.
What?
It looks like it could be coming of age.
Is Jake here still?
Coming of age movies.
Jake!
He's
Jake, I
walking
still
back
have
to the
your
wheel, Christian, as he
gross
goes back
ass fucking
again.
beer in my house.
Jake, once this is all over, you're always welcome to
Snyder
come.
taking his
Hang out
time.
here.
He's really taking his time.
Jake, if you want, we can
Oh, he's keeping.
Oh,
Oh, he's going to keep it. No, he's.
What
What's
is
he
Roxy
doing?
talking about? Jake, you can come join us in our clue
Oh,
quiz if you think you're up for it.
Meryl Streep has become the what? What is a wrestling term that they do a lot?
What is this thing Roxy
Is
goes
this
to?
a who's on
No,
first
it
bit you're
says-
doing with me right
No,
now?
no, I'm
What
serious.
does it say?
It says,
Uh-oh.
I don't
Could
know.
it
We'll
be
look at it
coming of
later.
age again? It's coming around.
What do you think we do in our spare time, you guys? Just gossip about what other Schmoedown competitors are doing, just like you.
Movies, Jeff
What's
Snyder.
going on
I
with
do
Roxy?
believe
Is she
a lot of
okay?
that decade,
My
so
spare
he's got
time,
to
What's the tea?
rely on
I'm
good
just
old-fashioned
actually watching
film
other
school
Schmoedown
know-how.
competitors.
I do
Yes,
not know if
that's
that's
he's
all.
my
That's all we
job.
do. It's all we do. It's not even my job
Just not
technically.
you
I don't know what my job
wrestled
is,
in
but
the
like
70s,
watching
you spun
Schmoedown.
away from coming of age
Uh,
movies to do so.
Big mistake.
Your
What did he end up on?
80s.
In the movie Smokey and the Bandit, what country western music star plays the bandit's good
Can't
buddy,
believe he's only a
Cletus
year older than me.
Snowman Snow?
What? Big mistake.
Multiple choice.
Huge.
Is it A. Willie Nelson, B. Jerry Reed,
I know that,
C.
but
Kenny Rogers, or D. Chris Christopherson?
Chris Christopherson or Kenny Rogers?
Willie Nelson.
That is incorrect. Beast for the steal.
B.
That is correct. Jerry Reed for a point.
Oh, Roxy hit
Viviani
20K.
with a
Yeah, I know.
steal.
So why is she not
Your next
annoyed
question, Jeff.
about something?
In Young Frankenstein,
Ooh.
who plays the lovely young assistant Inga?
Hey, guess who? Madeline Kahn. The answer is Madeline Kahn.
Beast is ready to pounce.
Dude.
All right. 5.
Go multiple choice.
4.
You have to.
3.
Madeline Kahn.
Oh.
Correct.
Terry Garr.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Silly move by Snyder.
He knew that the Beast had known it, so he could at least ask for multiple choice to give the Beast the last points. Snyder not thinking his way around the round thus
And Beast
far.
taking back those four points that
As
he
soon as
lost.
I got 70s, it was over, folks.
Oh,
Your
70s.
Next question, Jeff. In the world of 70s movies, what island beach do the attacks take place in Jaws?
Martha's Vineyard.
That is incorrect for the steal.
Amity.
Wow,
Two
Snyder's
more
giving it away.
points. It's Snyder.
Wow,
It's
this
like
is
watching the end of
ugly.
Infinity War all over again. He's not feeling so
She
good.
was his fiance, right? I mean, the fact is that last night we were trying to figure out what else Madeline Kahn's been in that he's seen, and I was so surprised he'd never seen
the world
Young
you clearly
Frankenstein.
have never traveled to. Who plays the lead role of Jonathan E. in the 1975 film Rollerball?
What?
Brody.
That is incorrect.
Adrian Brody.
Steal.
He gave
James
up.
Caan.
It was a notorious match where Snyder just like threw in the towel in round
Whoa, that's really awkward, guys. I don't like that. Let's get the taste of that out of my mouth.
2.
That tasted really bad.
It's also not particularly fun after Snyder's recent loss.
Yeah, that doesn't feel very
Or
good. What is another good one that's not going to be?
Well,
as
the one
sad?
after that was Andrego versus Bibbs. If you want to see.
Okay, Andrego versus Bibbs. Fine. I don't think like many people can beat Bibbs though. I mean, I know everyone does eventually. Someone always does. He really is like the half blood prince or whatever.
Do you want to see Roka versus Bibbs then?
Because then you just told me who wins. You basically just told me who won. No. Did anyone watch the new Westworld? If so, don't tell me anything about it because I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen the Ash vs. Evil Dead one.
We can try that. It's very messy. It is.
I don't care. I don't care. I really like
super
it.
messy.
I don't care. I watched the one with the kids from It. I thought they did fantastic.
What's going on, guys? Now, look, we have a big announcement here.
Look, it looks like Mark has it doesn't look like Mark is younger so much as he's shrunk. Like he's like a hello fellow children.
Hello fellow kids. All right, see you, Dahlia. Dahlia's taking off.
Delia, see you later. See you later. Watch New Westworld. Yeah, I haven't watched the season finale of last season, but I thought it was getting better.
I haven't watched the premiere or any episode of last season. So
Last season kind of sucked, but I have faith.
I miss doing Collider Nightmares. I hope you're doing okay.
Oh,
You know,
I've never seen him do anything.
speaking of nightmares, the real nightmares that some people consider you to be a horror expert. I'll have you know, I am a horror expert.
I
You're
love
a horror expert.
I love him
done
so
the show
much.
Nightmares. I don't know if you've heard about it.
Bibbs, Whitney.
You've
I
done
love
the show
Whitney.
Nightmares. Presumably you know about horror
Schnepp's
movies.
final match.
How many of the
Jesus.
Howling sequels have you seen?
Probably all of them. Maybe the Marsupials was my favorite.
Well, all right, fine. How many of the Hellraiser sequels have you seen?
Only the good ones.
So the first two, then?
Yes.
Not the previous.
I watched
The-
up
the
to-
preceding
when
seven.
I watched up to the fourth one. I have a guilty pleasure.
Ah, I see. Well, I see you have a little bit of horror expertise, but I'll have you know that I am an Evil Dead expert.
Well, I want to say something too off the cuff here, but I'm also an Evil Dead expert.
Uh-huh. If you're an Evil Dead expert, you would know the name of the tie-in puppet toy for Ash vs. the Evil Dead.
Would you be talking about Ashy Slashy?
Well, I would.
Well, how about Evil Dead, the second film? What was the subtitle?
Dead by Dawn.
All right.
Well, you guys seem very knowledgeable of Evil Dead lore, history. You need a little help.
Who the hell are
I'm
you?
here to help. I'm going to team you guys with some real experts from Ash versus Evil Dead.
Are they
And if
not
you know about
supposed to
Evil
know
Dead,
who he
you'll
is?
know what that is. That's a show. Soon to be in its third season. Ash versus Evil Dead. Only
soon,
on
I
Stars,
hear.
$2.25. You got to download the Stars app, though. Okay, but guys, I'm going to pair you.
Everyone said it was supposed to be such a hard interview, but I gave
Ray
I gave Vinny
Santiago,
him to interview once,
Daney
or I gave Vinny
DiLorenzo.
whatever.
Right.
I assigned Vinny to interview him
Let's
once
do it.
during Comic-Con, which is like a rough spot. And he came into our office. He did a photo shoot. He apparently was like the funnest guy. So either Vinny is just incredibly good at interviews, which I know he is now. Like if you watch any of his videos from Clutter, he's great. But at the time, he was a young shy boy. Or like I think that Bruce Campbell's probably just a really fun guy who does not like to do that many press things anymore.
Mark Yodi Riley. I am Mark Ellis. It is Bruce Campbell's world. We just own property in it, Riley.
That's right, Mr. Ellis. I haven't been
Snaps.
this excited
I never
since I last snuck into.
I
Evil
never
Dead
knew
2
him.
when I was 10 years old.
I was not that old when that movie came out, but we are here to celebrate.
Hey, guys,
all
here's a
things
bonus
Ash
question.
Versus Evil Dead in this very special
what
episode of the movie trivia
famous
Schmoedown celebrity
movie
This all
star
started when
and
John Schnepp
her
and
husband
Whitney
director
Seibel were
met on the
going
set
at it
of
trying
The
to
Evil
figure out
Dead.
who the best horror fan of them was, and who emerges from that famous Schmoedown curtain. None of
I do use
than
Shutter,
Ash
Jeremy. I
himself,
use Shutter a
Mr.
lot.
B.
Shutter's
Campbell.
great.
Oh, that
Shutter's
was
my favorite, I
exciting.
think,
I love
subscription
the two
service.
people
Just shout out to
posturing
Shutter
who's
if
the
they want to
better horror
underwrite
movie
this.
lover
because I love the way that they do their curational stuff. It's really brilliant. They have like special guest curators like Kumail and Barbara Crampton. Is that her name? Crampton? And Rob Zombie. They have something playing the moment you turn on the TV, like you turn on the app, so something's just already playing for you. They divide the movies in a really interesting way. Like they have the collections. Their original series are really good. So yeah. Shudder's fantastic. I would highly suggest the Wolf Creek TV series. Who knew that would be good? It's really good. Oh, and the answer to Evil Dead is. Did anyone care? Oh, they try to guess. Joe Mama. No, it's it is. Oh my God, what's her name? And what's his name? It's Ethan Cohen and Frances McDormand.
Since they are a part of
unless it's Joe Cohen and Frances McDormand. Whichever one's married to one of the Cohens and Frances McDormand. That's not on the set.
Answer this one right now very easily. So February 25th is when season 3 of Ash versus Evil Dead drops.
Thrawn, I would disagree. I was on Shudder like as of 2 years ago, and they have a lot. They do. They have a lot of stuff, and now they've just also bought Channel Zero, which was it's the best anthology horror series. Sorry, like don't at me, Ryan Murphy.
Yeah, I think it also depends on what kind of horror you're looking for. You just be like very open about what horror you want. You know,
they have a lot of porn horror, which is really good. There's something on there you can't find anywhere else. It's called Terrified. Not Terrifier, not the one with the planet. It's called Terrified, and it's from not Portugal. It's from.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What?
I didn't know that's what the discussion was.
What? Yeah, that's what they said.
I wasn't aware.
Ash versus Evil Dead.
I'm jealous.
3. Did you think you'd get this far, sir?
No. Well, we're glad you did get this far.
Answer.
I know.
This whole thing started, and it's on Stars, and you can catch it. Like I said, February 25th is season 3. What is it
I didn't watch
about
season
this
3
show
of that
keeps you coming
show.
back to this character after all these years.
No.
Good. Short but to the point.
Ash is you, and you, and you, and you. He's the average man, the average guy out there. He's got to say
Okay.
So we
Just
were
want to
hoping
put this
that
on live without streaming.
and to play the guy who's not from another planet, who doesn't put on spandex. He's just
What?
Yeah, I got a subscription to Shudder. I think last year. I think it was last year at Comic-Con, at WonderCon. And back then, there wasn't a lot that enticed me at first, and so and I didn't want to like pay for it at the moment, so I dropped it. But now I do want to get back in it.
We should watch it. I have it on my thing. It's really good. Their original series are like really good, and like they have a podcast. They have a couple podcasts. They have one of my friends shows. The guy who wrote Until Dawn has a new show on there called Dead something.
Ash might not make it. No, is that what you're saying?
He's mortal.
He's mortal.
Yeah.
But he's got a
Could use some beginners to say, "What's up, Reddit?" So could I.
Thanks, Twitch.
No, it does. I mean,
That's
the thing about the
Reddit.
show is that you do feel like you're a regular guy. And obviously, I don't think that I would enter into any of these circumstances that you guys seem to tackle on the show.
Ash didn't want to.
Hey, how do you get your account to be that kind of account where you can post links?
So well as
Give me that famous so I can post links to my shit.
That's it. You seem to love talking about this show much more so than Ash does relishing his missions that he has to go on.
I'm in a lot of debt. This show doesn't get picked up. I'm going to actually be competing for real.
Working on that cam. Let me know if you can hear me.
What's going on?
Jeremy Miller says, have you been catching up on movies and TV with everything going on?
Sort of. Like what we've been doing is we've been like watching stuff to make quizzes on. So we have an American Psycho one that's gonna be coming out pretty soon.
And luckily, it's been in like a fun, productive way though. Like it's just every night we're kind of just like, what's a movie we feel like watching? And then make a quiz out of it. So like the other night we just randomly put on American Psycho. So we're gonna make an American Psycho quiz, and then last time we randomly put on Clue.
But I want to start getting into ones I've never seen before. And then the night before that, we were doing Shaun of the Dead. I've already been here like a hot minute, although it feels like it's been 2 seconds.
Like a week.
I've been here. Oh my god!
You guys think?
Good thing I canceled that return ticket home, huh? It's just cheaper to cancel that return ticket home and then save the money.
You also don't know what returning home is going to mean in like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, I'm guessing that I won't be able to, so I just canceled that return ticket and collected the fare. If I want to, I can return home at this point for like $50.
Saw Marlon Brando on the subway in a giant poncho eating peanut brittle in a rainstorm with peanut brittle falling all over his gigantic belly, and they locked eyes.
What are some movies you've never seen before? Oh my god, there's so many.
Don't.
Like most of them.
Calling out Brando. No, he's
Like
still
most of the
walking
movies
around.
I've
Don't
never
say
seen
anything.
before. I'm a TV
It's
gal.
like Brando lives in an apartment
Um,
still.
No, but this is when he was
Star
still
Trek,
alive.
Oh,
not something
God,
I'm
I thought this
into.
was like
Lord
last
of the
week.
Rings,
Somebody's claiming they saw Brando on a
James
subway. I'm like,
Bond,
oh, that's interesting.
There are guys who claim
Fast
to
and
be
Furious,
Brando on subways now.
and
No,
then
that
generally
was
everything
Brando
else.
was around.
Everything that's not like mid '90s
So we
cult
have two of
horror
your co-stars here
or like
explaining
randomly
this today.
rom
What can
coms.
you tell us about the talents of Daney
Hi,
and Ray and
Karen.
everything that they've been able to bring to
What is the How Great Is My Valley? I'm pretty sure that's not a movie. I believe that's kind of like the moon landing. It was it's fake. Nothing beats Citizen Kane in 1941 for Best Picture. See, I can know things without having seen them.
In a few weeks, only Snake Plissken will be able to get you back in New York.
Hey, funny, my mom made that joke about leaving LA, but she remembered to do a callback and go, Mr. Snake isn't going to be able to get you out of this one. Remember that time, guys? Remember that time I couldn't remember Snake Plissken's last name because I don't deserve to be here?
comes later.
You said Gremlin, and I assumed you were talking about a Mogwai from the movie.
That's where I was going with it too.
The
But
card
no.
just hit me.
Yeah.
Hey, stop like trying to like suck his dick. Get this game started.
There was the Pacer, the Gremlin,
the Pinto.
So I bought that explode.
Yeah.
So you have to be very careful with those. You can't be giving those.
Oh, 10. Leave his house of 10 and start a video drone house. What's a house of 10?
That would good people live in my house.
There's only like 6 of them. And I cook now, so I'm like a helpful contributor to this household. I cook.
Them help themselves to help me back.
Teach him.
I'm really loud with podcasts. I talk really loudly. I steal toilet paper from public spaces. Like when I went to go get my rental car that I'm not going to use at all, I definitely like took like a bobby pin and undid the top of like the bathroom of the bathroom thing of the car rental place, and I took out like an unused roll of giant industrial sized toilet paper and I brought it home.
But here to do the announcement
Did I mention cooking?
for the movie Trivia Schmoedown is none other. I don't know how we got him, but he's available. Mr. Bruce Campbell.
Hey.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing the hero and making their
I'm not malfunctioning.
Mute this.
Oh my god, I hate it.
Was this the track from Evil Dead?
No, what do you mean? Is
From
it?
Ash vs. Evil Dead.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. That was definitely not the Ash vs. the Evil Dead theme.
I never watched it.
It was really good.
I thought I heard.
Here they come. Look at that.
She's so cute.
Oh,
She's so cute on the show.
Oh my God.
We were talking about last time how it's like kind of this cool crossover. They might not have actually done music because they might have been like. Oh, that's a big name. That's a big name song. Do. That guy's cool as fuck too. Oh my god, the two co-leads in that as well as Xena. Because I remember I was talking about this show last time I was here. So I was mentioning how like Xena was or like this, not Xena, but like the weird Bruce Campbell from Ace of All Trades or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Ace of yeah, it's called Jack of All Trades. Jack of All Trades. That Xena crossover he had with whatever. They've been working together for a long time, him and Xena, basically. Why is there a puppet? I love it.
Ash slash.
Dana Ray, it is so nice to have you
I
guys.
don't know. I guess I never made season 3 of that show.
How do you guys feel about your horror movie trivia
Late to the
skills?
Party has
Are
a
you
Ash
excited
slashy
going
doll
into this matchup? Are you a
at
little
their
nervous?
place.
Really? Can I have it?
Awesome. Guys, if you're listening,
Hey, guys.
and VideoChronic have your doll.
Can I have the Ashy Slashy?
Understand it.
Can I have the Ashy Slashy? I don't feel
I
like
am terrible at trivia. I get test anxiety. I do know horror, but you know what I'm really good at? Talking smack, mother.
Me
That's
too.
what I'm looking
I like
most
this
forward
chick.
to is the smack talk.
And
today.
Talk is very
Especially
cheap. So let's move on.
Hey, John Schnepp wants to move the action right to the matchup, and we
This
are
is
happy
weird that it's John
to
Schnepp's last
oblige
match.
Competitors in round 1. You will hear 8
Jeremy Miller
questions.
asked, do you have any
are allowed
horror
to
dolls?
confer with
Yes.
your teammate after each
Yep.
question
The
is
big
asked.
yes.
Once you think
That's a
you
big
know the
yes.
answer, please write
That's a
down
huge
your
yes.
best guess on the whiteboard.
I am a horror
If
doll.
you want to write it down, your teammate wants to
I
write it
have
down,
a
your
Freddy
puppet
Krueger
wants to write it
plushie.
down. Whoever
I
writes it
have,
down is fine, but we ask you to reveal the
let's
answer.
see.
Please
I
show it to
have
the
like.
cameras. At the
Do
same
you mean
time,
dolls that are
verbalize it
scary
into the
looking, or
microphone.
like specifically
Each
ones from
question in
horror
round
movies?
1
I had a Jonah Hex doll on my thing at Collider for a while, but then it was given to Haley for winning a tournament, I think. I had growing up, I had a Where the Wild Things Are.
Aren't you the star actor of Ash versus?
I'm the dumbest of all.
I have, let's see, like not like on me.
We've gotten to know Whitney better.
Yes.
Because we actually had
Whitney's
you
great.
administering the
Whitney's
questions
amazing.
for
I've gotten to know Whitney mostly through Instagram. He likes all my Instagram stories. He constantly does that thing where like he'll comment on an Instagram story, but he'll just, I guess, like as an adult, an older person, he doesn't realize that if he presses like the haha or like fire or 100% button, it comes off like a message. So he's like every other story I post, it'll just be like Whitney going like 100% symbol. So I started looking at Whitney's. This is a while ago, so I started looking at Whitney's Instagram, and I got to know him better that way. I guess.
In the Hellraiser franchise.
I would say he's the High Priest Cenobite. Pinhead.
That's enough. They don't need that much.
No. But you would have to add that he's the High Priest of pain.
What's the answer? Who's got the right answer? Flip it! Flip it!
That's really funny you say that, Thron, because when I was a child, I believed that I was supposed to marry Freddy Krueger. I just didn't know that was his name. He just came to me in my sleep a lot as a child. We'll hear about this.
All
Oh, some other time.
2-1. We're off and running. Now we're going into question 2. Bruce, have at it.
Question 2. Horror/sci-fi is the category. What is Sigourney Weaver's character's name in the Alien franchise? Don't shout
Oh my God,
here now.
Ripley.
Tick-tock.
Do you have to name her, give her a whole name?
Talk.
Shilene.
We
Ripley.
got it. All right, we're gonna go
Ellen.
to the.
I know it's
boomsticks
Ellen.
First.
I knew it was
Right
Ellen.
answer. John Schnapp, you are a part of the boomsticks, and you're holding the whiteboard.
Flip it.
That is correct.
Correct. We got Ripley.
It
All
is
right.
Ripley.
Ding, 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 ding.
And
They had both names.
Ellen Ripley, full name. All right.
Oh
Still
man,
only good for 1 point.
why'd I put
but
makeup
it is
underneath
a
me?
tie
That makes
at
us
2.
bad.
Definitely
That's not good.
Question number 3.
I mean, comparatively, it's better than I usually have it, but.
Campbell films. You don't get this right.
Jeremy,
I'll personally punch you
I
in
didn't
the
get
face.
all the questions in that It Child
Which
quiz.
famous person did Bruce portray in the film Bubba Hotel? Please write your answers down.
Elvis. Well, what was it? He thought he was Elvis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was he actually Elvis?
Yeah.
I saw like a fan screen of that where he was there.
Elvis, baby.
Knocked it out of the park. Team Boomstick.
You spell it Q-A-T. I'm in this week's Schmoebates. Really, Malcolm? What are you doing?
Congrats, Malcolm.
Congrats, Malcolm. I hope you do as well as I did, which is to say, I hope you do better than I did. Which I'm just to say, I hope people are kinder to you than they were to me.
Name one of the 4 leads from 1997's I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Ryan Felipe, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Jennifer Love Hewitt, and Ray Prince Jr.
Well, there we go. And
You know who played a surprise cameo in that film, although it wasn't a cameo at the time? What's her name? She was that lesbian who was with Ellen for a while. Tia, was it Tia? No, what's her name? She played the sister of the guy who was murdered. Is it Tia Leone?
However, here's what we're gonna
Tia
do.
Leone?
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you guys
She
each a
was
point for
with
that, but I'm also
Ellen?
gonna say
Yeah,
he
for
only
like.
read off 2 names. Can
Who am I
either
thinking of,
team
guys?
You think Portia de Rossi?
write it down
Nope,
on the whiteboard.
no,
Can
they were
either
married.
name
Yeah, okay.
one of the male
Portia de Rossi was in
stars.
Scream too.
Who was from
Two
6 Days,
male
7 Nights?
stars. And just to remind him, Bruce, I know you can.
And that's what we get for giving us smack, boss.
Okay, in 5.
Do you think a VideoDrew would use a doll to answer questions? Well, Jeremy, I do have a voodoo doll, and I am very good at puppet work.
That is correct.
correct.
They got
What was the answer? I mean, what was the other?
it. If I had a nickel for
I
every
would
time
absolutely.
get
My
right answer on the
ex-husband
show,
used to
Bruce,
make
you are
me
now in the great
talk
company
almost
of
specifically
Mark Ellis, and
entirely
now
through
that is 5
puppets.
points apiece, because
That
you
sounds
guys
like a
each have
joke,
the
but
bonus
if you
point, so it is 5 to 5.
if you want one day, maybe for a
Next
Patreon tier, I'll show you the
category.
pictures of me
Question
talking to
And
puppets.
Hesh. David Quinn. And Hesh.
Category.
And Hesh, sorry, yeah. Why did I say Tia Leone? I meant
Hitchcock
Hesh. Hitch is
Hitchcock
in.
wrote
I know what she did
about a
last summer.
beach community
I like how I tried to flex, but then got the
suddenly
name really
besieged by
wrong.
Killer animals. I won't read the answer.
Smart
What
move
Alfred
there.
Hitch
She
called
did not
beach
answer.
community besieged by animals? Oh, please let someone say Jaws.
They got a
We
bonus
worked
point.
it into our routine.
We should do this more often together.
We should fail more often.
I like failing with you.
And we go to 5.
What's the answer?
4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to the boomsticks.
That custom VideoDrew being made for you.
Pájaros!
It
All
is
right,
the
the birds.
birds.
They get a point.
Hey.
Deadites.
the bird.
This is bringing out talk back with that custom video Drew being made for you. Yeah, who's making me that video Drew puppet? Where's that puppet? I need that puppet. I need that puppet.
And your action figure.
And I'm also getting an action figure. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of video Drew horror things coming up soon. Cause yeah, there's gonna be some merch, but it's just gonna be me for me by other people for me. That's how I like merch. You make me stuff and I
Literal
take
video
it.
Drew merch. Merch of video Drew for video Drew.
Yeah, it needs to be merch of me, and it needs to be given to me first so I can sign off on it. Like David Lynch in that VR Twin Peaks thing that Collider did.
Dispiriting way.
T. Leona was married to David Duchovny. Sure,
But anything
that's
that
true.
I were to say now to repeat for
I'm sorry for messing that up, you guys.
you sit here and go, that wasn't very funny.
They won't be able to ship the puppet for a while.
I just wanted that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Fuck.
think would probably
give you
Well, to be fair, I won't be home for a while.
By the way, guys, he did say
I was just told that I had like a
for
merchant credit of $60 over at like Dolls Kills, and I'm like, oh well, maybe I'll just have them ship me clothing here, so I have extra clothes.
Gabby Granite is his name.
I have, like-
franchise. What is Ash's last name? And the Evil Dead.
Are you serious?
That's the question.
What is Ash's last name?
Riley, would you have
Catch him.
gotten this now? Extra $5 for the middle initial. That's $5 from
$5.
That's correct. Not from our budget.
No, what if do we know the full middle name?
It's still perfect. I am still perfect.
3.
Action figure, Mrs. Ethan Irwin.
For an extra
What's that mean?
$5, it does appear Dana has a beat on it. We'll go to
What's Mrs. Ethan Irwin?
Not because Ethan's wife made his action figure wrong.
Ashley J for Jackass Williams.
Is that true for $5? The J is correct. The jackass she can show.
Oh!
That is good for a point.
There is supposed to be a video Drew action figure. Man, if you guys are really serious about wanting to buy some stuff, then I will get somebody on it, and we will get some we'll get some video Drew like merch up in here. If someone wants a doll, I'll fucking find a way to get some doll. You guys gonna pay for that? Yeah, cool. Then I will make some dolls. I will hand make some dolls, and I will wash my hands before sending them out.
Without further ado, Mr. Williams.
Like that bed frame you're never gonna get.
Action horror. Who plays Van Helsing
Hey,
in the
Miss Movies.
2004?
Hey, Miss Movies.
Brianna Chandler here.
Oh shit! Sorry, I mean I can curse, but like whatever. Brienne, no big deal. Whatever. Oh, Schnaps, yeah. This is my first time seeing Schnaps.
And it's not just because this actor.
Brienne, how are you? How are you doing with the lockdown?
Hey, I see what you did there.
Whoopsie!
5, 4.
Hope everyone's comfy somehow.
Yeah, well, I mean we're all comfy. We're all comfy. Those are the questions.
Put down the pens, snap.
Team Boomstick. Your answer?
I just want to make sure this
It's a
is.
squiggly line. They did not get a point for this.
Have a blank.
Hold on one second.
Okay.
What would you guys know? if we got
That
an
is
answer?
shocking with the
I want to
You
just
didn't
make
even
sure
get the
that
hint
this
that
is
you just lobbed over the plate.
Yikes.
That was like
Oh, it's because the chat goes up here. You can see where you can donate and hang out though, because it says Video Drew Club. Hi. Will the voodoo dolls be Video Drew? No. Although I did try to fill in with my own hair before remembering I left all the hair at his house.
Take that. All right.
All right, so Hugh
Yeah,
Jackman.
homeschooling is tough, I'm sure.
Yeah, man. Next year you have a better respect for all those people who homeschool their kids, I guess. Or like be like, why would they do that?
If you guys get this one correct, you alone will receive the bonus question. Sir.
Question number 8, category modern horror. Who plays Patrick Bateman in American Psycho?
I challenge the question. It's not a horror film. I challenge this on a categorical stance. Drew Grant 2019.
No hanging softballs.
Give Campbell the answer.
No, we didn't choose.
All right, 5.
Netflix family camping during coronavirus comes back and everyone is dead.
Hearts down.
We're gonna go.
Isn't that just called Cargo?
Give them a point.
That is correct.
And we go to the boomstick.
I'm Bateman.
Okay. That sounds like
That's funny.
Playing American Psycho.
I like that.
is
He
a
seems
great
funny. Was
round
he funny?
by
Yeah, he's funny.
the
He's funny.
boomstick. Unfortunately,
Brianne, would you like to
best
come on
friend
and play our
Dennis, who
clue
got a
quiz after this?
perfect round.
We need
For
like
the bad guys.
1 or 2 players to
And
come take
now
our
we
clue
have your
quiz
bonus
and join us
question.
on
This is just
stream.
to you, so
Would
boomsticks,
you be
guys can
interested?
take 5. Smoke if you got 'em. Your question, Team Deadites.
No pressure.
No
I know
pressure,
you have-
but
I know it's late and you have children.
I know,
so
no
don't do it.
pressure, but like also remember that time that I wrote all that crazy shit on the mirror right before the draft because you thought it was gonna be a funny idea? Do it. I still have that mirror. It just says brackets, loony bin, loony bin, loony bin, loony bin. My sister thinks I'm crazy now.
That's not a sip. That's a real one.
That's
3, 2, 1.
Always trust a man in a tie.
The man at the tie had 5, and they got
5
the
is
bonus
correct.
point.
They got the bonus.
All right. So
Oh,
it is now 10 to
damn.
8 at the end of round 1. We move on to
Damn.
round 2.
You can't be on
And
camera.
Bruce, I think
I'm wondering if there's a way.
Understandable.
I'm wondering if there's a way though, if like we could
Yeah, we're
we
seeing
could have her
something. A lot of bull.
write in an answer or something though.
Competitors in round
It's okay.
2.
We'll,
Here's how
we'll,
Okay,
let,
well,
we'll, let, we'll let her be
one spin at the wheel.
in these
If
times.
you're not,
She's already
if you
won
don't like the category
once.
you
She
spun,
was
which
in
I
the
can't
clue entrance.
imagine
That's true.
it
You
can
were
be
in the clue
very
entrance.
expensive.
That was crazy. I got so happy when we watched that clue
A
entrance.
whole lot of a certain famous actor. You don't like them, that you can spin again.
Okay.
Whatever category it lands on, each team gets 6
Yeah,
questions,
Malcolm, this
okay?
is sort of
So
like
you'll
this
get 6
Game of
questions
Thrones
per category, and
like
then
trivia
each
thing that we
gets
watched
6
from
questions
Saturday Night
per
Live
category.
with Zach Galifianakis.
Oh yeah.
That is all I can think about. If you kids like Frozen, right? Well, if Allendale had 30 pounds of grain that they had to do with a rival, and Han's country is shut down trading for the next. Blah, blah, blah. I think you use Star Wars to teach a lot of math because the federal trade.
So the name of a living painter.
Name a living painter.
Anyone.
Picasso.
Anyone of a living painter.
I'm missing this.
They're going to spin the wheel.
Dana.
That is
But and
a
if the
good
issue is waking
strategy
somebody
on
up, what you can do is you can just hold up a piece of paper and just have the name on it. Hey, Skewed One donated $5. Thank you. Thank you. For $5, you get a voice. How many years been Psycho in the original remake?
Category would you like to
Yeah, no, skip me on that. I got my perfect English on the SATs already. I don't need to prove myself in math or movie knowledge. I was on LSD during my SATs, and I still got a perfect English. Probably because I was on LSD. I got perfect English. I got 800. I got a perfect score in my English.
Told my kids, we're watching one movie every day, and my son replied, then we will be good at trivia like you.
Aww. Aww. What movie are you watching today? And can I come over? And I promise I'm not sick. Can I come over?
Ready, Deadeye. It's okay. Your first question.
Free for all.
Who played the father,
champion.
Steve Freeling,
I watched.
in 1982's Poltergeist.
Who played the dad?
Yeah, the Bill.
Oh, it's Coach.
Bruce knows it.
Bruce is going to play.
Craig T. Nelson.
I think Bruce is going to.
Before,
Oh,
after. Before, after.
Oh,
Before,
great
5,
part.
after.
4,
Okay, yeah, we got it.
3,
You got it?
2. You don't have to write this down.
Okay.
You guys can just answer.
No, you say.
Craig T. Nelson.
That is correct for 2
Coach.
The
points.
Incredibles.
Craig T. Nelson.
Mr.
Mr. Bruce
Incredible.
Bruce is playing along.
It's Mad Museum.
Just like everybody at home.
Can I tell you a fun fact about me? I might not know all the movie trivia, but I can spot great talent when I see it because I spotted Remy Malik in that Night Museum movie, and I was like, that kid's going places. And then when I saw him again in Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2 for like 5 seconds, I was like, that's the same kid. He's still going places.
I thought you were going to say I was wrong.
Creed discovers a cemetery that resurrects the dead. What family pet does he bury first to test the theory?
The sun. JK. It's the cat.
We just need the we just need the animal. We don't need the name.
There's nobody like me, VideoDrew. That's true.
Because names are
It was
hard.
the cat.
That is correct for 2
Miss
points.
Movies, do
What
you
was the
count that
cat's
as like,
name, Dana?
okay, hold on. You did Night at the Museum.
That's
Tomorrow you're gonna do
Night at the Museum too.
Night at the Museum too. Wow, you're really pacing them out. Is this sort of like how they're like museums are actually letting people like take digital tours for free? But you're just doing the Robin Williams version.
This is,
Told me I needed to go there.
If I were you
Okay.
guys, if
He
this
was a
was my
vampire?
game, I'd take a couple
The
points
Egyptian
away.
vampire that can manipulate Earth.
For general
And fun fact,
information.
his girlfriend at the time,
Point, but we'll move on to 3.
like his
Question
girlfriend,
3.
his like Egyptian
Deadeye,
girlfriend
you
who's
ready
also a
for your
vampire.
question
Yes,
number
we're
3?
ready.
So
In
basically,
1988's
he's like a
Child's Play, Charles Ray Lee gets turned into a murderous doll that goes by what name?
come on.
well, they messed up his real name. It's funny.
What?
They call him Charles
This
Ray
is
Lee.
not a trick question.
Charles Lee Ray.
Chucky.
That is correct for 2 points.
Seems like
Deadeye.
both teams knew the answer to
Remy
that.
Malik,
By
yeah,
the way,
Remy Malik
the
was one.
Flashy spinoff. Just saying.
So he
I
takes
would love
like
to
the
see that.
Huh?
Please make
So he
that
takes
happen,
his
Dave.
co-stars.
All right, we're moving on to question 4. Who directed
No. They were
Death
dating
Row
already, and then they were in Twilight
1966's
Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Five?
And she's from Westworld. She's the chick with the really big eyes who plays. I'm not sure if she's still on it. They like erased her memory in season 1. She was like
I'm
the
just,
prostitute who worked
scannering
for
my
me.
answers here.
They both look like aliens.
Yeah.
He's
So-
dead.
Your answer?
This is
David Cronenberg.
That's correct.
Oh man, I missed a Cronenberg question.
Points. Deadeye
Where were you in college when I had to take all
running
these
the
I feel like
tests?
Rami Malek would make a good host.
All right, and I would like to point
Host?
out at this
Or
point
like
that
what,
there's
for a
some
body?
questions
Westworld
left for
host.
you
Oh,
guys in
Westworld
round
host,
two.
yeah.
So far,
Yeah.
you're
Make a
throwing
convincing
perfect
host.
game.
You know who makes a very
Overall,
convincing
never had a
host?
perfect game.
Pablo
Don't
from Lost.
jinx it.
on any movie
Yeah.
trivia spot.
He's so good at it.
You guys just
Paulo,
talk about it with each
Paulo,
other.
I love
2
him.
questions left.
So
Ryan, what's
into
the next
him.
one?
All right, your next question.
So into him and
In
Jimmy Simpson. Thank you,
1987's
Westworld.
The Lost Boys. Michael becomes a vampire by doing what?
Falling off a bridge. This can't be the right answer, but that's what he does first, right?
Vampire blood?
You're both in the ballpark.
I mean, there's like,
Man,
but he
not
falls
even
off the
close.
bridge. That's the last thing we
5,
think.
4, 3.
I didn't hear it.
1, your answer, Team Deadites.
An album cover. Well, ain't no bum cover.
Album cover. Interesting, but incorrect.
Okay, so now you can steal this. This is a big steal.
Multiple choice.
You can't go to multiple choice if they didn't. So you have to
Falls
guess
off the
out of the
bridge.
blue, unfortunately.
Can you repeat the question?
We certainly can.
In 1987's The
He doesn't
Lost
drink
Boys,
brain-
Michael becomes a
bro.
vampire by doing what?
No, he lets go.
It is one of their JP rules that they took.
He doesn't drink blood though.
Doing a show for stars.
Need an answer.
The vampire thing was just like a test. Or the bridge thing was just like a
3,
No,
test.
because he floats out right afterwards. He
2,
can float.
1. Final answer, Boomsticks.
Surfing.
Incorrect as well. I'm sorry, we were looking for.
Was it barding?
Drinking blood.
What?
As vampires are
He,
wont
to become the vampire, but then like
And that,
to
I
like
thought this
verify
was
that he is a vampire.
Oh,
He had something like
I don't remember him drinking anyone's. Whose blood does he drink?
isn't it?
Yeah, he didn't drink blood like.
We
No, I don't think it would be drink blood like in. I mean, Troy, that would be the obvious
Or is
answer.
it the other girl? The girl is sick.
Probably the
There was
chick.
some to that
Probably the
joke,
chick.
All right, we are.
Did they
going
trick him
to
into
the
doing it? I
last
just remember
question
seeing what that
in
happens. I remember him eating the worms.
I think they're just like
horror
doing
movies.
it, and then like he
And
drinks
it
the blood like
is
slightly.
in The Shining.
That's how it goes.
What makes Jack a dull boy?
She knows it. All work, no play.
My typewriter. We ready?
We're ready for you.
Although I want to.
Oh my God.
Your Jack Nicholson impression. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
That is correct.
Wow.
For 2
Or you can
points.
say, all work, fucking no play.
Hey,
There it is.
Makes Jack a fucking dull boy.
Yeah. See, what's funny is I saw that comment. That's what I said about. That's been saying about you all week.
Yeah.
Basically, you just kind of are rocking this Remy Malek
Because
look.
Christ Almighty, Stan. How many
Doesn't look like
fucking takes
anything
you
to
wanna
me.
do on me chopping through the fucking bathroom door?
That was maybe the best Nicholson. I've seen them all, kids.
I don't know.
That
Tim
might be the best
Heidecker did a great
impression
Nicholson
of
in
the
Us.
bunch.
I feel like that's
And
who
I
he
don't
was
know
channeling
how the Boomsticks
super
are
hard.
gonna
Like when
follow
he
that,
was
but
walking
you
down the
guys need
stairs
to
to the
get some
boat
points
in
now.
Us, like,
That
and he's doing that
magically
weird
you
like
can
gated
end up
walk. It's like
tying them by
literally
the end of
the
this round if you pitch a
reverse
perfect
shot
round
of
two.
of
In order to do that,
Jack
we would
Nicholson
need
walking
Ray
up
to
the
spin that
stairs in The
wheel and get a
Shining with
category
the
you want.
axe.
And
It's
we
like
would
really
most
cool.
importantly need them to know more.
He's got that like stupid like dull-eyed
Math
look
checks
to him.
out, Bruce.
It does not appear they're going to get.
Who
the
played him in
first
Doctor
two.
Sleep? It
All
was
right, we
it was
landed on
E.T. Billy.
Thriller.
Ichi.
Was
Yeah.
it the baby
Wanna spin
baby
again,
Billy
or
boy?
Do you like staying on Thriller? Boring.
No.
Yeah, it was. It was the
Spin
kid from
again,
E.T.
everybody.
Elliot.
Spinning
In
again
Doctor Sleep?
away from
Yeah, remember?
Thriller.
Because that was the
Jack
thing.
Nicholson?
Big
No,
spin.
yeah, remember they give you a scene where it's Jack Nicholson as bartender, or it's like his dad.
Oh, yeah. This is it.
This
Yeah,
is it.
take
Whatever
off.
you land
Brienne.
on. stuff
Every
with
night,
it.
should
Brienne.
we watch replay to see the clue trivia?
Please.
Please do. I hope it's up to your standards.
I hope it is. Oh man, I wish you were sticking around for it.
Yes! They land. Oh, this
I
is
guess
a
this is
strength for John
fine enough
Sheff.
time to ask
John
though.
Carpenter
Is
films.
anyone interested in
That's a
playing
good
the
spin.
clue
This is
game?
I did see Malcolm say he was interested.
Malcolm,
Yeah.
are you interested in coming on screen? We might want to try 2 people if 2 people are interested. Clue Queen.
He gets excited.
Bye, Brienne. I'm also interested, Brienne, when you watch later to see if these questions are up to par.
Yeah. We did run these questions by a friend of mine who's a big Clue fan, and he seemed to be okay with it.
Yeah, because of the multiple endings, it does kind of complicate some issues, but I think they clarified them.
Yeah, we phrased the question, I think, well enough to get around it.
I saw Escape from LA like 80 times because I worked at a movie theater that summer.
He was the plastic surgeon under heavy makeup.
I'll follow on Twitter if no one else does, but don't want to hog your time. Tim and Eric have a new show called Beef House. Oh my god, that's awesome. My favorite Tim and Eric show is Tim and Eric Nightmares. That was a really good use of their time, actually.
What actor was nominated for an Oscar in the movie Starman?
Jeff Bridges.
And you don't have to write this one down. There's no spelling.
See you later, Paul.
See you later,
Hope
Paul.
you enjoy it later too. I'll see something
The
about the
Crow.
crow. I think Andres would love that one. Just do a crow quiz.
VideoCrow. Danny should be in that.
We're gonna go with Jeff Bridges.
Henry Thomas from ET played the bartender in Doctor Sleep. He didn't play the bartender. He played the dad. I mean, the dad as
He was like
bartender.
acting as
Yeah, remember?
acting
We
as the
we
bartender.
we watched
He was playing Jack Nicholson as the
bartender
bartender
because he's the new caretaker.
Together.
Well, because the bartender was the caretaker,
car
and now he's
in what movie?
what?
Christine.
Oh,
Damn it!
Barely 2 seconds
What
past.
movie is the
Shep
killer
has
car?
nailed it
Oh.
already.
Well, it could have also if you say Stephen King Killer Car, it could also be that other one. It could also be the truck one of
These are John
Maximum.
Carpenter films.
Oh,
What words can often be seen
David-
when Nada puts
David,
on the glasses
then you
in
and
They Live?
Malcolm can come on. So give us like 10 minutes, and then we'll invite you on with the StreamYard link.
Although he does not have to write on the whiteboard.
does.
Obey. It's not what my shirt says, but it says watch TV. But I also knew the answer was obey.
That's fine. The whiteboard's there. Might as well use it.
They're pitching a perfect game halfway through, or at least a perfect round. 3 more questions.
Stop touching your
and
head,
you
Drew.
could be tied with the Deadites. Your next question is, which Baldwin brother of the famous Baldwin family portrays Tony Montoya in John Carpenter's Vampire?
Easy. Gummo.
Oop,
Gummo Baldwin. Yeah, he doesn't work much.
Stephen was
Very
it
good.
vampires?
Black sheep of the family.
Was it Stephen or William?
They had for their other
Is William one of them? Billy?
Billy
Billy
Baldwin.
Baldwin.
Billy
Yeah.
Baldwin.
I think
We're
it's.
gonna go multiple choice.
Multiple
Wait.
choice.
Wait. Yo, shut up.
It's getting competitive.
Yeah, I think it was
like
Stephen.
this. Your
Does this
multiple
happen
choice options are.
Yeah, Stephen, Alec.
Here's your multiple choice
We're
option.
doing multiple choices.
Is it
guess?
A. Alec Baldwin?
No.
Is it B. Daniel Baldwin? Is it C. Billy Baldwin? Or is it D.
Chili Willy
Stephen Baldwin?
Yeah, why did you think that was gonna be any?
A.
Chili Willy
Alec,
Baldwin.
B. Daniel,
Billy Baldwin.
C. Billy, or D.
Whoa,
Stephen?
Jeremy, that's so cool. I did not know that.
Okay, we need an
We're
answer.
gonna go with Billy Baldwin.
Oh, you didn't?
They are
No.
Yeah, he was
incorrect.
in the cast
Steal.
for it.
It is Daniel Baldwin.
1
That is
point.
correct. 1 point.
And a
Big steal.
huge.
That was a
massive steal.
huge steal. No longer can
I feel like what was the answer? He like just couldn't take a joke though. I mean, that's a very Batman thing, but like, yeah, like there was a while in New York City where the two biggest blowhards on the opposite sides of the political arena who weren't actually politicians were Donald Trump and Alec Baldwin. And it's just really funny that Baldwin plays Trump now, but like they're both equally blowhardish.
No more Baldwin questions.
I was around like when he lost his show at MSNBC because
it does involve a member of the Brimley family. Wilford Brimley plays the role of Blair in what John Carpenter fan favorite?
That would be called The Thing.
2 points.
That's correct.
I was gonna say Cocoon.
Back on the
What?
winning side, and they could really use
Not the
one
thing.
more correct answer. And
I know.
luckily, we have one more question.
I know.
for
I could
them
tell that about you.
to achieve just that goal. Your last question.
What was like a body horror movie
Round
recently
two.
that reminded me of
To
the
get
thing?
within 3 points
Do you remember?
of the Titans known as the
Something
Deadites.
crazy happened.
Name the actor who portrayed Brain in Escape from New York.
That would be Harry Dean Stanton.
It's always Harry Dean Stanton.
Wow.
Never seen Escape from New York or Escape from LA. So in
And
case
a
anyone's
fun
interested in
fact,
that,
Escape from New York is actually the prequel to the Bruce Campbell classic Escape from LA.
this is one of those we got this covered fake
That
articles
is
in
the
its
end
spread.
of round 2, and we have
I mean,
a
Alec
barn
Baldwin's
burner on our
no,
hands.
like no offense,
Thanks
he's
to
not
his
as bad as
great
Donald Trump, but he is
performance
a
by both the Deadites
fucking
and the Bones
blowhard.
League. It is
Like he
21
lost his job at
to
MSNBC
18.
because he didn't want
Bruce,
this woman who
going into the
literally had
last
cancer,
round
but he
now.
thought she had
Who do
AIDS
you see
being
coming
his
out on
hairdresser.
top?
And for a lot of other reasons, like calling paparazzis the F word
Well,
and calling. I mean, he's just a piece of work.
They understand the necessity of the color commentator. The role of the color commentator is really much more important than the contestant. Because you'll be gone next week, I'll still be here. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter.
Is he getting testy?
If I show
No,
favoritism,
he's just giving
I
him
would hear
shit.
it on the set, and they're already very different.
God, I had such a fucking crush on him
Very fair
in high
answer
school.
there,
I was a
and
raver
to the point,
kid.
I
I
like
was like
it.
a chubby
Bruce
little raver
Campbell
girl,
doing two things
and I had
down on my
a
question,
candy
also
bracelet that said
solidifying a permanent
"S
spot
smart."
here
That's
on
pretty
the announcer
impressive,
desk. So well done right there.
So
And
people
what
kept
we
coming
get
up to me and
canceled
being
is-
like, you know,
You're back
smart
here.
doesn't have a space in it.
You come on back
We got a
anytime.
spot for you right here.
Just so we could read more answers as the host asking questions.
Okay.
That's original.
That's a good one.
I'd come back for that.
Deadites,
It's on
because
for
you
3
are in the
seasons.
lead, you get to select your number first. Here's how round 3 works. It's very simple. Each team is going to give us a series of numbers that range from 1 to 20. It could be 1, 2, 3. It could be 4, 5.
We
10,
got a
15,
contestant,
16,
David
11.
C, and we also got Malcolm, right?
Your 3 lucky numbers range from 1 to 20 are. Those numbers.
So
all
in a second, I'm
correspond
going to be
to a
putting it
category
in the
up here
chat.
at our answer answer.
Actually, I'm actually Discord. I think you're both on my Discord, right?
Okay, so Deadeye,
I'll be sending.
you can select your number.
Oh shit! I
first.
opened Streamlabs. No.
3 that range from 1.
God damn it, True.
We're gonna choose 1, 2, and 3.
Oh my God, that's so original.
That's just right
That's
off
so
the bat
original.
there.
Those are my lucky numbers.
Okay,
I hit them
so-
on roulette all the time.
How did you come up with that?
I'm not telling you my strategy for my lucky numbers.
Let's see if the boomsticks
you
can
wrong.
come up with a higher count. What
Okay,
are the 3
so-
numbers you would like to
18,
select?
19, 20.
David, you're in my Discord, right? I'm gonna send it to you, or if you're not,
Originality there.
And Malcolm, do you follow me on
We are
Twitter?
going
I'm gonna
to
send you guys
go
links.
to the boomsticks first for
Shop
your first
smart,
question.
shut up, shop.
Your first question in round 3 is worth 2 points. Your next question is worth 3 points, and the last question is worth 5 points.
I think
As soon as
right
one
now,
team
I think I'm gonna be
is
plugging my
eliminated,
Patreon,
the game is
as well as
over,
Eric's
and we will
Patreon.
declare
If
a winner.
NerdChronic is gonna be starting up
Dennis.
Patreon in a hardcore way,
Not
well, not hardcore. Let's not
boomsticks.
overwhelm.
Your first category for 2
But
points.
go to patreon.com/VideoDrew. We have a lot of fun stuff coming up, including the original series called VideoDrew Reviews, where you get to decide what I'm going to review, and it doesn't have to be movies, and it's not going to be me, it's going to be VideoDrew.
You guys don't need to weigh in
The
on
person
this.
you guys like
This is
more.
just for the boomsticks. And your question is, what is the name of Laura Dern's character in Jurassic Park? We just need the
Dr.
first
Ellie. Oh, it's
We
Ellie.
just need the first name. We will accept the last name as well.
Well, the boy's going to be Grant.
You have
Sattler.
5 seconds.
Sattler, yeah.
4.
Malcolm, are you on my Discord though? You get in my Discord if you are one of my people.
He is a doctor.
Doesn't that would be your first name, technically,
Yeah.
Doctor.
It's more of a prefix.
I'm
than
sorry,
a
what her credits
name.
is. You
David, I
look
sent
up,
you
Doctor.
a link.
We're looking for Dr.
Malcolm,
Ellie
do you follow me on
Sattler.
Twitter? Because I'll be able to figure it out. Follow you on Twitter, also on Facebook. All right,
As a color
then
commentator,
1 second.
sometimes
Let's go on
I
Twitter.
comment on the rules of the
You go by
game,
the same
and
name?
You split their rewards. One got doctor, one got first name.
Yes, they did. They did indeed get it wrong.
I agree with
Oh,
Bruce
okay.
Campbell on this.
No points awarded, unfortunately, Schnapp and Ray.
We're winning fair and square, okay? This is not a cheat.
Ladies and gentlemen,
My
if you're
chair
joining us late,
winning.
not only are there
I didn't do
great
that.
matchup going on right now, Bruce Campbell's color commentary career is in jeopardy. Stay tuned. Your next question.
Oh, hi. 1 second. I have to send somebody else a thing.
Okay.
Hello, I can hear you
You're not
though.
the first person to make that statement.
So you got some knock on the
for
thing.
your 3-point question. That category corresponds to 1970s
What is it?
movies.
What is it?
1970s
Malcor.
movies. For 3 points, your question is: Ned Beatty, Ronnie Cox, Burt Reynolds, and John Voight all take a ill-fated canoe trip in
Deliverance.
what movie?
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay.
Squeal like a pig, baby.
We are tied at 21.
That is correct, Schnepp.
I like you this week, Ellie, and you seem like happier. I credit NerdChronic.
Over to the Dennis because we will be
Hey.
asking your 2-point
Thank you.
question. For that, we go to the semi-golden throat of Mark Yoey Riley.
There we go. You had the numbers.
Maybe.
1, 2, and 3.
Everyone
Category
did
number
this.
1 is in the category of Tom Cruise films. Tom Cruise.
Also, guys, on social
For
media and
2
everything, my
points,
name is just VideoDrew on
plays
everything.
villainous
And
arms
my
So-
name's
dealer
NerdChronic.
And his
Owen
NerdChronic super easy.
Davian in Mission Impossible 3.
What was it? What about
Look,
me?
Seymour Hoffman.
Oh my god.
That is correct, Bruce.
That was to the Deadeye.
That was to the
Bruce.
Deadeye.
I'm sorry.
but,
I'm sorry, I was trying
your
to concentrate.
movie trivia knowledge is pretty damn
All right.
good, I will say, though.
The
But
guy
I-
is good.
Notice I did make the triangulation. Tom Cruise, Philip Seymour Hoffman. They were in a movie together.
Mm.
They could have been in 2
Which
movies.
one?
Do you want to switch and I'll do your job? You can be the competitor. That'd be fun. Let's do that. I think.
Oh my god, they're so salty to each other. I can't tell if they
They're
like.
a winning team, dude.
Fortunately,
She reminds me of Roxy a little bit. Everyone, also take this time to smash those like and subscribe buttons. Thumbs up it. I just did it. Now we're at 27, which technically is more than we have people on the channel, so I don't really have anything to complain
Yeah, I
about.
know, right?
The equal challenge. And your question is, name a movie that features both Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz?
Wait, but the answer would have been if it's Philip Robin, it was Magnolia.
Here's a big
Besides Mission
clue.
Impossible.
I know.
He rides a motorcycle in it.
Wait, Cameron Diaz and
Yes,
Philip-
hey,
That's correct. 2
What?
points.
All right.
Here's the trivia question you really want. What Tom Cruise movie does he not ride a motorcycle in?
Legend.
No, the one.
Good
not
point,
so.
John Schnaps. He does not. He can't even touch a unicorn on movie.
No. The cocktail movie. What is it?
Cocktail.
Thank you.
Oh no, Malcolm says it can't. It's someone away.
Oh no. Okay, so we need one more person to play this quiz with.
Or we
If anyone-
can do it with
wait,
David.
or we can just do it with David. But you know, if anyone
Anyone
else,
else wants to?
anyone wants to jump in,
Celebrity, we have come down to the final question for the boomstick. If they get this right,
I think
we
there was
keep
one more
playing.
person
If
said they were
miss it,
interested in
then
doing
Team
it. Was it
Deadite,
Troy?
Dana and Whitney have won to ask. The last question to the boomsticks is none other than Mr. Answer himself, Bruce Campbell.
The Partridge
They are
Family.
scared of me. Yeah, they probably are scared of you, David.
No.
This is in the category.
Sorry,
of-
that's
Let's see.
your
Let's see. I think there was somebody upset.
That's what we play after.
Well, someone said that they were.
Just that question
that
right
one.
there. And I'll cover up the answer.
Okay, well, if nobody's
and
interested, let me put it on Twitter real quick.
Category is music.
Oh, we can just do it, David.
Of course, we can just do it with David.
Played Fantine in 2012's Les Mis.
Oh God, it's what's her name with the big eyes?
Who
Remember, this is
played
the question
Fantine?
for the boomsticks. This is
What's her name?
this
Oh
is
my
not
God,
your
it's
question.
Fantine is no Anne Hathaway.
John Stepp got it.
John
Made it safe
Stepp got
What?
it.
Made it safely.
No, that's Cosette.
Yeah,
Fantine
that's
is
it.
Anne Hathaway.
Now
That's
we
you're
go
asking who
back
Fantine was?
to the
No.
Deadites. You need to get at least your 5-pointer. But before we get to that, we will get to your 3-point question.
I feel like we won 5 rounds ago, but okay.
You selected number 2. Mark Riley will be asking that question for 3 points and the tie.
All right, guys, you ready? Number 2, in the category of classics. What legendary director of such classics as The Maltese Falcon and Key Largo also directed the 1982 adaptation of Annie?
I just saw this movie.
Oh my God, who directed Annie? That's a good one.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
I got it.
John
if they don't.
Huston.
That's correct for 3 points.
Good for her.
Bruce
think it
Campbell
might have been
agrees that it is
also
right.
The Deadites
Something like
have.
You don't think she got it?
Oh my
God.
It all comes down to this.
She said she just watched it.
So once again, you guys get the question right, then you guys win. If you get the question wrong, we move on to overtime. God, I hope they get it right,
I
Bruce.
hope they do.
Bruce, here's your question. That's the one. You do not get another question. For 5.
The category. The category.
Troy's a pitch hitter here. Thanks for being joined. Okay, Troy, we're friends on Insta, right? I mean on Insta.
Leone's legendary.
Here you go. I'm texting it to you over on Twitter.
Spaghetti Western trilogy. What was the third and final film in that trilogy?
Now we have 2
Sergio
players. 2 players.
Long
Player
Lincoln
1 has entered the ring.
found his blue eyes. What?
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
It's the good, the bad, and the hey lady.
Wow, Bruce Campbell was great on the desk.
By a score of 31 to 26, are the Deadites.
Troy, check your Twitter. I DM'd you a link. Meanwhile, let's take this 5 seconds to say hi to our first contestant. Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, David.
How are you doing this evening?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
How's the quarantine going where you are?
Well, I had work.
Really? You have to go to
Yeah.
a location?
I go. Oh, I do. Yeah, my work cannot be done from home. People who can do it from home can do it from home, but those of us who cannot do it from home, we have to go in, or we can take time off. We could just take however many weeks off if we wanted to.
Oh my God! Do you mind if I ask, or can you say like what you do or what profession
I'm a
you're in?
software engineer.
You can't do that from home?
Not this particular program.
Damn.
Okay.
Is it nuclear fusion? That's a Clue reference.
Yeah, communism is a red herring, but no. It's
still gonna count.
Yeah. Well, good. Thanks, man. Good luck out there.
on a similar track there, but.
So, what parts are you? I'm not going to ask for any very personal information, but where are you from and where do you live?
I live in Massachusetts.
So, like, Or is there things like, is the streets quieter? Are you guys on quarantine? Are you guys like, is New York pretty much on lockdown?
Yeah, a lot of stuff's closed down here. My son's school is closed for like 3 weeks, and at least.
Oh shit.
My wife's been off at least the first 2 days of this week. She's a state employee. They're all off, and I think all restaurants have to be takeout only and that sort of stuff. Probably very similar to other places.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, again, I'm uniquely positioned in that I've been waiting for this to happen my entire life. But ironically, now that it's here, like I'm just kind of like, ugh, I hate it. Like I don't want to be indoors or like staying away from people right now. Now because I'm not on vacation, but I'm like here in Los Angeles. I want to hang out with Schmoedown people, not be quarantined.
Yeah.
If there's anyone to be quarantined with, NerdChronic would be the best person.
It's been fun though. Yeah, I mean, it's a shame that last time you were here, you got to mingle and bounce around and be on Roka's stream. Yeah,
I was on Roka's stream this time.
Yeah, but now we have to do it. We do it virtually.
Which I don't get. It's like, are Schmoedown people afraid to be near one each other? Because yes, I probably did get coronavirus from Jeff Snyder last month, but like that already happened. Like that's too late. Like it's already been passed around. There was a thing in New York Post yesterday that said, you just should assume if you live in New York, you have it.
Oh.
Like, ooh, I got a little beanie blowing noise. Troy donated $1. Werner Herzog said, voice, I would like to see a dog chronic, please. Okay, Troy, we would like to see you.
I don't know if Dog Chronic is here right now. I don't know if he's.
Oh no, he's not.
Dog Chronic is upstairs. I'm sorry. Dog Chronic's true name is Ronan.
I keep forgetting it. I call him Dog Chronic too. Troy, thank you for your tip. But also, where are you, Troy?
He's getting his stuff.
Oh, he's getting his stuff.
Yeah, also, David, do you have a whiteboard or a paper to write on?
I have a piece of paper and
perfect
Sharpie.
This is gonna be awesome. Have you been watching these quizzes that we've been doing? They're pretty.
Yeah,
they've been pretty fucking intense, right? Like
I haven't known any answers because you haven't done Clue yet. So
yeah. All right, here at Clue tonight.
Dude, Clue is harder than I thought because I thought Clue would be really easy because of I was like, well, I'm a contextual person, and Clue is very like wordy.
Look who dropped in: Janine the Machine.
Janine the Machine.
And the Barbarian.
And the Barbarian. Oh man, wait. So the Barbarian is like in this mock fantasy draft that someone's doing right now. The Barbarian and I are put together as a team.
Yeah.
Which I actually ship so hard. Like I didn't know I could ship anything harder than me and Tom.
Yeah.
Like two Toms and a Drew.
Well, I think the Barbarian has to now be called Tom too, right?
No, I don't know. He might be a pre-Tom. He might be from the period that's pre-Tom. Technically Vinny's a pre-Tom.
So I don't know what we're gonna do now because the Barbarian asked if you can play.
The Barbarian wants to play as well. Can we have we can't have 3 people. I don't think we can have that many people.
I don't know if does this
system wouldn't allow that. So either Troy begs off or the Barbarian can come in. Either one of the two.
Troy, would you, if you're watching, would you be okay if we subbed in the Barbarian for you since we were trying to get 2 new people for tonight? We'll give you a rain check.
Troy, we give you a rain check on this one because I know that you were just pitch hitting for us.
Yep.
Barbarian, you up? You up, Barbarian? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is send.
Is he bringing Elvis with him?
Yeah, I hope he does. Barbarian, are we friends on Facebook? Or I know we're friends on Facebook. Are we friends on Twitter? So that's what I got open right now. Yep, we are. Okay, so I'm DMing you on Twitter. StreamYard link. Open it real quick. By the way, I just want Janine to know that Janine, you were the first person I thought of as somebody to take this quiz, and then I think what the reasoning was that maybe you don't want to like play against like anyone else besides other competitors.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to say that my first thought was let's ask Janine to play a Clue quiz.
Yeah, it's possible. It's up to you guys. It's up to you guys.
So like, if by the way, if anybody who competes in Schmoedown does want to come play this quiz with us, like we would love to have you. I think just we didn't want to assume that people, because we did get a couple no's from other people, so we didn't want to assume that people wanted to come on another trivia show. The device not connected. Perfect. That says device not connected. Oh, there we go.
Look who it is.
Look who it is.
Define gravity.
The Barbarian.
Look who it is.
Actually, Troy, that'd be great if you keep score because you did a great job last time.
Yeah, keep score for us, please.
Hey.
Where's Elvis?
What's up, Gabe?
See. Oh.
Let me find him.
No.
He's around here somewhere. I My wife's going to grab him for me. She knows where he is. Apartment looks. We just moved in. Very barbaric indeed around us. I was actually just about to get to watch it.
Weird
Jack
flex that
and
you just
Jill.
moved during.
Oh yeah, no, we spent a full month.
That's
moving
horrible.
and
I'm
then-
so sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It works out. Our new place is much nicer than our old place, so I'd much rather be quarantined here than our old place. Funny story. The place we had our own fridge, but the place had a fridge installed that they refused to like take out, and they said you have to keep the other fridge. And now it turns out it's a great time to have two fridges.
Yeah, it is true. In NerdChronic's garage, there is like 3 fridges, and I was like, it's gonna be perfect. We're just gonna get everything from Costco. I'm afraid you might be on a little bit of a delay, which might hurt with the countdown. But like, are you getting this in real time, Barbarian?
I think I'm getting it. I think I'm getting it in real time.
Okay. That seemed fine. That seemed okay. 2 fridges sound great. So are you ready to play?
Yeah. Barbarian, do you have a whiteboard or a piece of paper with you?
I need to find my whiteboard and my piece of paper. I think Elvis might need to sit this one out because
that's fine.
My whiteboard is a calendar.
That's fine. But only if it's far side.
So yeah, perfect.
Hey,
All
Jack.
right, I gotta figure out how to set this up. And I need a marker. Give me a second.
This is like me looking for anything.
No pressure, no
pressure.
no judgment here.
Oh wait, now there's an audio feedback loop.
Go you put laptop down.
Oh. Hi.
One of the movies I ever bought on DVD.
Somebody mute me. Stupid. I'm too loud.
You're getting too much of a kick out of this.
Echo. Oh man,
Yes,
I didn't think it was take longer than the toy. Hi, Janine.
Hi, Janine. Thank you for being here, Janine.
Janine, would you be interested in coming on and doing a quiz with us
At some point.
at some point?
At some point. Probably a quiz of your choice.
Yeah, I was about to say you get to pick the quiz.
Yeah.
We want to have you on.
You sound like Donald Duck.
Simon, oh shit. That's too funny. Okay, cool. Let me see. What I don't want to give you something that's like your top favorite movie because that would be like too easy for you.
Let's give her a top favorite movie. Let's
Can
give
you give me a
Janine-
top?
Yeah,
That's pandering. That's
yeah,
pandering.
of course, Janine deserves it. I told you, Janine gets priority over everything.
Should Janine get priority over everything? But she's a great competitor. She doesn't need to have her favorite movie of all time be the one that's.
That's what makes it fun.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. But Janine wants us to watch it between now and the quiz time.
Yeah.
All right, gang.
Okay, I think Wait, Barbarian?
Yes.
I think I'm on an echo on your machine. I can hear myself.
All right, let me try something.
Cool. Hell to the, Scott Pilgrim. We have a Scott Pilgrim.
I have a Scott Pilgrim, Janine, so I can clean that up and double check it for you, and we'll have that ready to go.
Yeah, you want the Scott Pilgrim one? We could do that like tomorrow, man. You want to do this tomorrow? Same time,
One
same
of these
place?
days during the quarantine. Where are we all going?
Stop trying to pace them out. I need to have movies quiz. I need to make movie quizzes.
Trying to pace these out.
I need this.
We don't know how long this quarantine's going to be. We need to have
There's a lot of movies.
Worried that I'm gonna run out of movies to not know shit about. Wizard of Oz can also be very cool.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Hey, so Jay, yeah, if you donate to the Patreon, I think you already do, but if you donate more, you come on and play the Janine quiz, Scott Pilgrim. Are you ready, Barbarian? You can also write it on your phone.
I am ready.
Okay, David, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Do. It's time to play the clue quiz. with your hosts, VideoDrew and Flick Daddy NerdChronic.
No.
The theme song that keeps getting louder and louder, so you keep having to turn the volume down as it starts, as the movie starts. The theme song always gets louder and louder as it goes on, so you have to turn the volume down every time I put the movie on, because you said it right from the beginning, and then it's
You know what? We're gonna give them some of the
too
hard.
loud.
We're gonna give them some of our hard throwout ones too as bonus questions because I feel like these guys can take it.
Yeah.
Like
At the end. Yeah.
okay, fine.
Let's see how we do with the 20 you got.
Yeah. All right, so Barbarian, if you're not aware of what we did last time, what these are these are 20 deep cut questions for Just Clue, like kind of inner geekdom based, plot based questions. We're gonna
mostly plot based.
Yeah, mostly plot based, and we're gonna ask you guys the question each, and there's an option for multiple choice. So if one of you needs to go to multiple choice, just let us know by the countdown, and we'll ask, and then you will give the options. If one of you does not need to go multiple choice, though, we will ask for your answer, or at least need it before you hold your hands up, so we know you're not changing your answer.
Yeah, so we need you to either hold your hands up or just show this. How about if you know the answer and you don't need to do it, just hold your hands up so we know you got it, and we'll be asking you first while the other person. No, we ask.
We'll give multiple choice.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Doy.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Doy.
We'll play.
You'll figure it out as we go on.
We go on.
How many of the answers are Tim Curry?
It's Flick Daddy. Janine, the proper term is the Flick Daddy because little quote queen.
Yeah.
Okay, time to go.
Okay. Are you guys ready?
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Okay. Great.
Go.
Okay. After finding the cook's body, what do the guests discover to be missing when they return to the parlor room?
That's a good one. That was mine.
Yeah, that's one of yours. So,
Okay, so I have really good questions.
Do a
Coming in,
countdown.
coach.
In
5, 4,
3,
3, 2, 1. Okay, do you both have it, or one of you need multiple choice? You both got it.
I have a guess.
Okay,
Okay,
right.
so
start with-
Barbarian.
Yeah, Barbarian.
My guess was the gun.
Gun.
And
And
what would you have, David?
David.
I have Mr. Body's body.
It was Mr.
It
Body's
was
body.
Mr. Body's body. That is correct.
Yep.
Dang it.
Oh, I mean, technically, yeah. Well, okay. These are so contextual. I can't even give you like background.
Mr. Body's body. It's gone. Yeah.
My turn. My turn.
Okay.
Who's there? Body. No body. No body. Mr. Body's body. It's gone.
What do several characters mistakenly believe they've brought into the mansion with them? Can you tell that's also one of mine because of the way I just raised my eyebrows? Like, I am very clever.
She's very proud of these.
I wrote most of these questions.
Yeah, she handled most of the questions on this one. So.
Yeah, I'm really proud. So 5.
I'm gonna go to multiple choice.
Okay, so you got it up, David.
Okay, so
multiple choices.
Multiple choice is
drips of blood, dirt, dog poop, or flowers. Keep those hands where we can see them, David. So, Barbarian, do you have an answer?
I do have an answer.
What's your answer?
I said dirt.
That's incorrect. David, what do you got? What does it say? Dog poop. That is correct.
That's correct.
Yep.
Every time I get a wrong answer, I'm just gonna tear it up.
Good.
Just tear it up. Just eat
Throw it
it.
away.
Eat it.
I'm
So let's keep going.
Okay, thanks for that.
I'm so good at
Thanks,
this.
Garth.
OnlyFans. What's OnlyFans?
It's like we're not gonna get into it.
What's OnlyFans, guys?
It's like Patreon for like high tier like.
Oh, cam girling.
Cam girling, yeah.
Oh
pretty
yeah,
much.
I think
That's
I think
mine.
Ben
It's
told
for
me
me.
about that once.
Okay.
That was.
All right. Next question. When attempting to flee the mansion, Mr. Body is halted by what obstacle?
That's tricky. I didn't write that one.
I wrote this one.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. That's tricky. Okay, so you got your answer, David. Do you have yours, Craig? 5.
No, let me do multiple choice on this one again.
Okay, so multiple choice. You read it.
Is it A, angry dogs, B, a cliffside drop, C, an electric fence, D, barred windows?
I have my answer.
Okay, so what's
Okay.
your answer, Craig? We're going to go to you first because multiple choice.
I said D, barred windows.
Is incorrect. David?
I thought it was a locked door.
It was Angry
It
Dogs.
was Angry Dogs. There's context clues of the dog poop.
Yeah.
The bar. No,
Ah.
however, that's kind of a tricky question because they just say all the doors have bars and all the windows are barred and all the doors are locked.
Fair.
And he tries to get out through the window, but the dogs.
Yeah.
He just goes, it's just playing grass,
Yeah.
and then
That's the main reason why you can't leave.
You can't
like,
leave
in
the
general.
dog.
What also the question was which Mr. Body were you referring to?
well, let's keep going.
Yeah.
The leaving Mr. Body, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we're going by the contextual questions of shut the fuck up.
All right.
You're both doing great.
You're both doing so good. I wish I was writing all the Schmoedown questions. It would have been so hard. What household object is used to determine how the guests are paired up to search for the killer? This is also a Drew question.
Shoot, this one. This one I will get correct when I go to multiple choice. Let me multiple choice this one.
Okay. The answers are a coin.
Is A.
A coin, B straws, C matches, or D playing cards. What do you got, Barbarian? Because you did multiple choice.
Matches.
That is correct for a point,
David?
and you're on the board.
Matches.
Yep,
Matches,
that
yep.
is
Matches.
correct. So we
Good
got
job, guys. Yeah.
we got you on the board.
Two shorts together.
Real good, like a real clue head. And Craig, you seem to definitely know enough to try to correct me on a Mr. Body reference.
Yep, fair enough.
It's been a minute since I've seen it, but I'm a big fan.
That's fair. And trust me, this is a hard one to even write. So I understand it's probably hard to recall a lot of these kind of.
And I watched this movie a million times.
I don't need your pity. I do not need your pity. Also, I don't have Elvis here. But Elvis...
Everyone's rethinking wanting to join us. Oh, Elvis is here. We got Elvis. We got Elvis.
No, I don't. No, I don't. That's what I'm getting the
You
answers
don't have Elvis
wrong.
for support.
Oh, Elvis is like your Tom. I get it.
Here, Xena, come here. Xena, come here.
Source of your power.
No.
Let's see. Who's Xena?
Let's see what Xena is. I can't wait.
Xena, come here.
Please be a dead animal.
Xena. Hold on.
Sure. Take a break and look for the dog while you go Google a bunch of facts about Clue.
No, here's Xena. Xena Warrior Kitten. She's running away.
Comes back in 2 hours. Sir.
Yeah, 2 hours later. It could have been like that.
Cat Barian.
Cat Barian. Exactly.
There are probably going to be multiple endings to this quiz where we each win and another one where we tie. And...
Actually, Lucy Lawless.
Yeah.
Okay, so next question.
She ran away.
Go ahead.
Next question. You ready, Greg?
Are you ready, Craig? Barbarian?
Yes. I'm ready. I'm very ready.
Okay. What comedic actress plays Mrs. White?
Oh, fuck. Give me a second. Can I JTE this?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. What comedic actress plays Mrs. White?
Spelling doesn't count on this.
Yes, it does. Spelling does count. As the Barbarian would say.
I was told there'd be no spelling.
Oh, God, that was a real good line. Corruption also told me there would be no spelling.
5,
4,
3, 2,
1.
Barbarian, you got it?
Madeline Kahn?
David?
Madeline Kahn.
Those are both correct.
Woman at bar in the Muppet Show, a Muppet movie.
Oh, she is great. Also in Young Frankenstein, but not the character that I thought she was.
Yeah.
Even though I just saw a picture of her as the bride of whatever. My turn. The pamphlet-bearing evangelicist is revealed to be what? Or rather, whom? Yeah.
Oh, who is the person?
The pamphlet-bearing evangelicist is revealed to be whom? What or whom? You could do what or whom.
One.
You guys got it?
Yep.
Barbarian?
All right.
Okay.
Yes. David?
David, what's your answer?
He's an FBI agent.
And Barbarian?
Barbarian?
I also said he is an FBI agent.
That is incorrect. He is the chief of police.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys are on the right track.
We're on the right track.
On the right
but
track. Yeah. He is the
We
chief
have
of
the
police.
same
Yeah.
wrong answers, so it looks like we both got the right answer. So it.
The FBI plays a big part in this movie, though. Like I could see how you could get confused.
Yes,
I had the same thing where I was like, wait, is he the?
I don't
Mr.
think
Green
you're
is the
kidding.
FBI agent. He's
don't-
okay. Yeah.
There's so much.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Next question.
Next question. After Wadsworth, who is the first of the guests to arrive at the mansion?
That one's so hard. I didn't write that one.
I wrote this one.
That one's hard because it's not contextual based. I mean, like it happens in the plot, but it has no bearing on the plot. You guys in the comments are just listing every character could be included. This is like watching Game of Clue happen.
It's
Okay,
like somebody
You
that
guys
has
got
red, black, and green on roulette. One of you will be right.
Do you guys got an answer?
Got an answer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Barbarian?
Okay, Barbarian.
I guess Mr. Green.
Green is incorrect. David?
I have Mrs. White looking all pale and tragic.
No,
Colonel
unfortunately,
Mustard?
it's Colonel Mustard is a very good guess.
Yes.
One of the several that's
thought
not
it could have been him.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Oh, this one's pretty easy.
Well,
We'll see. It's already been discussed in the stream.
You said it because you know the answer.
What do several characters claim over the course of the film to be a red herring?
Multiple choice.
Okay.
Is it
David.
fascism, communism, McCarthyism, or socialism? You don't have to write the answer down if you go to multiple. You can just tell us.
Barbarian?
I like writing it down.
Yeah.
Is it communism?
Yes.
That is correct,
Okay,
David.
Okay. I did write it down.
Communism.
It was very long.
Communism
Yes.
is just a red herring.
Yes.
I didn't get that until I was like this many years old. I didn't get why the joke was funny.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Thank you.
All right. Next question. What is revealed to be Mrs. Peacock's favorite dish?
I really need multiple choice on this one.
All right. Okay. David, hands up. All right, great. Is it A, monkey brains, B, poached eagle eggs, C, prairie oyster, D, shark fin soup?
You know, so I'll give you a little clue into my thought process here.
I know exactly what your thought process is. I know exactly what it is. Don't overthink it.
I love a good prairie oyster myself, but I think it was the shark fin soup.
David, what did you get?
It is monkey brains, though popular in Cantonese cuisine, are not often to be found in Washington, D.C.
It is monkey brains.
She does say that it's shark fin soup when she serves. Yvette says that when she serves it.
They eat shark fin soup, and then later they do go on to have monkey
Okay.
brains. Is Miss Peacock's favorite dish.
Yes. Yes.
I always get confused because I always think Temple of Doom is the only movie from the 80s that had monkey brains as a key plot element.
That was.
It was like 30% of the movies.
That
I
was
think.
actually.
Yeah.
That's
was
why I
actually
said-
my thought. So.
Yeah,
Exactly,
I knew
yeah.
it, Craig. I knew that's what you were thinking.
Yeah.
That's why I told you. Don't overthink it.
Did we lose
When-
Barbarian?
When did we lose him?
Greg's gone.
You were just doing too well on this quiz.
Is that a knockout?
No, it's not quite that close. Would a mirror mask quiz be so obscure? I mean, what the hell is mirror mask?
Your masks. Yeah. I guess
Troy?
that is obscure.
Troy, are you still there? Not Troy. That's Troy. Why does it say Troy?
Did Troy kick out Craig?
Did Troy kick out Craig? Damn it! No clickable link. Help. What's confusing everyone? Oh, hey Troy, did you kick off Craig?
No, I've been here the whole time. I was trying to tell you to put me in at the very beginning, but I think
Oh.
you were trying to chat and didn't see. But
Shit.
I'm just kind of listening along so I can listen live. I got like a 10-second advantage to.
Okay. Okay, well, while you're here and Craig's gone for the time being, we're going to have you come in as a pinch hitter, I guess.
Well, we'll wait, wait a second. Wait a second.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh, wait a second.
I know what he says.
Give him a chance. I just realized that's probably bad because I'm listening like a couple seconds ahead and I'm still answering myself in the chat. That's bad. I should probably switch audio sources. I might be giving away answers before you're asking them because some of them I'm getting right off the bat.
Ooh.
That might be
That's a big flex, man.
Yeah.
Well, you'd hope it would be, but not really because I got them ahead of time. I don't have the delay.
Where's Craig? Where'd he go?
He got hit by a truck. It's a 5-point question. Tell me what movie that quote's from.
He got hit by a truck. Was that Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
No.
He got hit by a truck.
2000s college slacker comedy.
Oh, there he is. We also have the Barbarian here, so
he's back.
We got.
Back in.
Well, we can't have it. I don't think we can.
Oh
my God, we can do all three.
Yeah.
Okay,
Whoa.
we got 3 competitors now.
Well, Troy can keep score for now since we didn't have him before.
Yeah, I've been keeping track. I've been typing up.
Thank you, Troy. Thank you.
So, Craig, you good?
In the Barbarian's lair. 1
Sweet.
second while I find my writing implements.
Sure.
Aha.
And it could have happened. Yes. Wait, someone said idle hands. Is that correct, Troy?
What's that?
Someone said idle hands.
Not idle hands, no.
What was it?
I actually almost said it at Slackers.
Slackers.
Never saw Slackers.
I think
Which is weird.
Slackers or Slacker. There's 2 movies.
Slacker. I think it's Slacker.
I think it's Slackers. I could be wrong. It's the one with Michael Morona, Big Pete from Pete and Pete.
Is it the one with is it
Jason
Soderbergh?
Segel.
Oh, Slacker. Right.
All right.
Yeah, it opens with that heist and then hit by a truck.
So, Barbarian, are you good to go?
I am good.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. We've got the next question. Is yours, I think.
What is it?
Is it mine or yours?
When opening their gifts, I didn't write this one, by the way. I don't like this one. When opening their gifts, which of the guests receives the revolver? That's not something I would ever pay attention to.
Drew throwing shade at all the questions she didn't write.
I am throwing well because I'm like that one seems too hard for my brain, but the rest seem very easy to show them.
I'm torn on this one. Very torn.
Well, you've got
I'm going to change it.
4, 3, 2s, 1s. Okay, what do you got, Craig? I mean, Barbarian.
I changed it to Mr. Green.
And what do you have, David?
Professor Plum?
It was Professor
It
Plum.
was Professor Plum.
Yeah.
Wait, for a second though, I thought you were right. I was about to say correct because again, I don't remember stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and Troy's playing too.
Scarlet, I was wrong.
Guys, this one's fun. Who directed the film?
Oh no.
If you've been playing along to my Twitter or Facebook today, you might know the answer to this. No one checked. It surprised me.
Multiple choice.
Okay.
I think. Give me.
Well, we have multiple choice.
Barbarian, do you have a?
Unless you have a guess.
I'll accept the multiple choice.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on one second.
Yeah, fuck it. Give me the choices. I don't know if I remember the guys.
Hold on 1 second. We just got a little thingy and a donation. It looks like it says, "PC donate 333. Heard you guys like some hot quiz. Some like it hot quiz. If so, where can I play? Do we have a some like it hot quiz?
We have not. I can make one.
We definitely gonna put it on the list. PC. Thank you for your donation.
Get to it at some point.
Definitely gonna go do there.
Our multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, John Landis, B, Ivan Reitman, C, Jonathan Lynn, D, Robert Zemeckis?
I did not remember his last name correctly. I'm glad I went to choices.
I'm going to just remove this paper that I had incorrect answer written on.
Okay.
Right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Troy. I guess you're playing now.
Yeah.
Who do you got?
John Lynn.
And
What do you got, David?
I said C.
Which
Jonathan-
is
Jonathan
John
Lynn.
Lynn. And what do you have, Craig?
John Lynn.
Yep.
Yep, these are all correct. Also directed My Cousin Vinny, which is like my favorite movie, along with Cliff.
Oh.
Spoilers for our My Cousin Vinny quiz.
Yeah, there's, gonna be,
At some
there's,
point.
there's definitely gonna be a My Cousin Vinny quiz.
Spoiler, I think I kind of gave that one away.
Yeah. All right. Okay. What is the final line in the film as uttered by Mr. Green?
See, there's no way that you can call like a Ben Bateman like foul on this question because we said which character says it.
Yes.
I don't care if you've seen it in theaters. If you don't know that there's multiple endings to this movie now, get off my screen.
Well, no, because if,
Nope.
if you have the DVD, you can set it to randomly select an ending for you.
Okay.
Nope.
We were going by the.
We're going by the one where
Amazon
we're
Prime.
going by the one where Mr. Green has the last answer.
Yeah. So
that's
yeah,
the ending we're talking about.
So as uttered by Mr. Green is one of the one word.
That's a context clue.
Yes. All right. 5,
5,
4,
4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Start with David. Or does anyone need? Sorry, does anyone need multiple choice?
Doesn't
Nope.
seem like it. Okay,
All right,
David.
David.
I'm going to go home and sleep with my wife.
Okay, Troy.
Troy.
I'm going home to sleep with my wife.
And Barbarian.
I'm going home to sleep with my wife.
Great. Good job, guys, across the board.
We all remember that line, which again made no sense to me as a child. I was like, weird flex, but okay. Because I didn't understand that men like him used to be called a fruit. Also a line that made
It's kind of weird because it's like, oh, it's okay that he's not really gay.
Well, because also remember, the movie takes place not
In
now.
1955 something, right? And but also it's
You know what?
it's kind of weird now.
His character was being blackmailed for being gay, though.
Wait, so we're making a last minute change based on how good you guys are at answering. Originally, we were going to ask what decade the film takes place in, but now we're going to ask what year does it take place in? This is one that I thought was going to be too hard for them, but you know
Yeah,
what? They just
it's
talked
okay.
their way into to needing it this way.
Yes. And it is stated. It is stated very clearly.
It is on a Chiron.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is that multiple choice? Anyone?
Anyone need multiple?
No.
Sure,
All right.
why not? Multiple choice.
Okay, great. Guys, can you put your hands up?
Put hands up if you got the answer.
All right. Is it A, 1951? Sorry, 1951. B, 1952. C, 1954. D, 1956.
Well, none of those were the answer I wrote down.
So you need the correct answer and go into multiple choice.
So,
That's half the battle.
Barbarian, that means we start with you. What do you got?
I switched it to 1954.
Okay, what do we got with Troy?
1954.
David?
I wrote 55.
It was 54.
It was 54.
Yep.
I
1954.
also
You
wrote
went-
1955, but then crossed it out after the multiple choice.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
That's
good.
that's pretty good. That's strategy right there.
Yeah.
By the way, we had to go back and look at that like 4 times because
Yeah.
it flashes on the screen. It says New England, or it says New England, Boston, or it says
New England.
New England,
1954.
1954. But we couldn't remember if we hallucinated that. And then we looked at the wiki. It said 1954, and we're like, no, they must say it somewhere.
Yeah.
So that was a hard one. You
Yes.
shouldn't feel too bad about missing your first question, David, or like number 2.
Troy, you doing all right? Keep me score.
Yeah. On the honesty system, I was playing along the whole time. The current score
Okay.
is 15 for David, 9 for Barbarian, 15 for myself.
Oh,
Okay.
the honesty system. You've been playing along the whole time. You get all the points. Okay.
I mean, I've been playing along in chat. I think if we check the history
no,
on the replay, we'll find my score to be
Yeah,
fairly
you can tell
accurate.
my Patreon. You don't need to impress me. I believe you.
Okay.
Just here for
Next
myself.
question. Yeah. How many different endings does the film have? No, this seems way too easy.
Not enough.
Not enough is correct.
We should shoot additional footage.
Oh my god.
they did.
Yeah, I think that's the episode we watched of Schmoedown. What's funny is I feel like I have a couple harder questions that I definitely put on my quiz that we can ask this bonus round.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay,
I got
is
the
it-
garbage shaky cam going again because
4,
I'm cold.
3.
Wait, was that actually a question? I thought they
Yeah,
said
yeah.
that.
Yes, yes.
I thought it was
Yeah, it was
decided
no
that was
question.
not a question. JT,
No,
please.
it was a question.
What was it again? I already forgot.
How many different endings does the film have?
Oh, okay.
5, 4,
No.
3, 2,
No.
1.
Multiple choice, anyone?
JT, did we hear that?
You good?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So let's start with you, Troy.
Trois. 3.
David?
In the film 3, I believe they shot a 4th, and there was a 4th in the novelization.
I remember the novelization.
Barbarian?
3.
Good job, guys. Yep.
Good job, everybody.
Where is it? There we go. That's it.
But here's how it could have happened.
Mhm. But
Okay.
here's how it really happened.
All right, next question. What is
I wrote this one.
What is Miss Scarlett's occupation? And we'll take a
No.
as best as you can describe.
No,
Yes, yes.
no, we won't.
Yes, we will, because I decided this is too hard to say distinctly.
But you have to make a
distinct.
distinction.
Yes.
Then I will say multiple choice.
Okay.
Fine. That might. Then I'll read the multiple choice.
Do you want to write down exactly what she says?
No. Sorry. If you have the answer for what you think Miss Scarlett's occupation is, write it down now. And put your hands up. Got it, Troy? Okay.
All right.
So then we have Barbarian. Is she a lounge club singer, a prostitute, an exotic dancer, or an escort? Sorry, escort madame. Yes. That's the word. Yeah. Escort madame.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start with the Barbarian.
Well, it sounds like escort madame.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
we.
Troy?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I wrote you the madam. I don't know if you can give
Yeah.
me that.
Madame.
And David?
Madame.
I wrote the brothel owner / madam. She runs a specialized hotel and a telephone service that provides gentlemen with a company of a young lady for a short time.
It's still only worth 2 points.
I told you I had the movie memorized.
By the way, guys, I still think my multiple choice is killer on that because so many people would probably answer prostitute.
Yep.
Yeah, I still think I
Well,
would.
she does say, it's lying around on his back sounds like hard work to her. But
Exactly. Sounds like hard work to me. That's how she knew Yvette.
Okay, next question.
Wait, get it? The work's hard. It's hard work.
All right, next question. What does Mr. Green
Oh, I get it.
What does Mr. Green do to stop the hysterical Miss Peacock from screaming?
David with the fucking slash.
All right. 5.
I mean, I think I know this, but I feel like what I'm thinking of is too easy, so I'm going to say multiple choice.
Okay. Troy, you multiple choice?
No.
Okay. Is it A, he kisses her, B, he splashes water in her face, C, he slaps her, D, he shakes her? I'll keep it going for a little while.
Okay.
5,
4,
3.
Don't tase me, bro.
1.
You got it, Barbarian?
Said C, slaps her.
Okay. Troy?
He slapped the shit out of her.
David?
I had to stop her from screaming.
Well, adjust glasses. I had to stop her from screaming. It's the correct answer.
Yep. Good job, guys. Good job,
Yeah,
everyone.
that's what I in my mind I was like, I don't know. I was tricked up by it. That's what I was thinking of. It was like, if that's the real answer, then it's too easy for the question. So I don't know.
You're overthinking it, man.
I
You got
overthought
this.
it.
You got this.
Well, you made the rest of these so complicated.
Guys, who thinks the video drew for Schmoedown writer question 2021?
He just said your questions are complicated.
Yeah, I know. The best way.
I don't think you can be a competitor and question writer, though.
Don't want to compete. Just want to write questions.
She would prioritize
No,
that.
you can never stop competing.
Be the
I would-
first question
Don't love
writer and cutscene star.
I want to be cutscene star, kayfabe coach, mercenary, and question
Tag
writer.
partner. What? Tag partner.
Yeah, wait, we're gonna be tag partners first, but then
Yeah.
eventually, I'm not in it to win a belt. I'm in it to change the game by changing the questions.
All right. Who is Wadsworth paired up with during the mansion search?
That was a toughie. God, what a tight movie. That movie is just got slapstick comedy, but it's also like it's like almost like a British like sensibility in terms of humor. Like it's so fast and like rat-a-tat-tat. Like
Very witty.
it's very witty. It's very like upstairs, downstairs. It's dry. I mean, it's a perfect film in my opinion.
It's so British. It should have had Rowan Atkinson.
3,
2.
Mr. Bean is not in it.
We were discussing that earlier.
Any multiple choice?
Anyone need multiple choice?
No. All right. Start with David.
Mrs. White.
Mrs. White. Troy.
Miss Scarlet.
And Barbarian.
I said Peacock.
Is Mrs. White.
Peacock's in the basement. Scarlet's with Mrs. Colonel Mustard on the dance floor.
God, that one was hard.
Is Mrs. White.
I remember writing it, but it was so hard.
Yvette and Mr. Green are in the attic.
Wait, 1 second. Did you hear what Barbarian said?
What?
He said she started in the basement, which means that the context clue of using who draws the match, because I first wrote the question, who draws the shortest match, and he said that was going to be too hard, and I said, but if you remember who starts in the basement, it's not that hard. But it sounds like Craig would have gotten the question if it had been.
It had been the other question.
Yeah, if it had been the other question.
Yeah.
In the basement is Peacock and Professor Plum.
Yeah, right.
Main floor is Mustard and Scarlet.
He's only
then Mrs. White and Wadsworth, and then Yvette and Mr. Green, the one who ostensibly was the only one who wasn't trying to interfere with her.
Yeah. LOL, but guess what? He probably did.
Yeah.
Even his wife.
Okay.
Yeah. What famous historical figure makes a call to the mansion during the course of the film? Look at how pleased I am with myself.
I know.
I'm so happy that I did these questions. Hey, everyone, write into Christian and say Drew Grant for Question Writer 2021.
You can't be off screen. You have to be on screen.
You're too good on screen. You're too good on screen.
I want to work on
We can't lose you on screen.
I'm not on screen right now.
You're on screen. You're on screen.
You're on screen right now. Actually, you're
right there.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Does everyone have it?
Yep. All right. Start with Troy.
J. Edgar Hoover.
Okay, David.
J. Edgar Hoover.
Barbarian.
I put the Frenchman Jedgar Hoover.
He's on everyone else's phone. Why shouldn't he be on mine?
Yeah.
Is the FBI in the habit of cleaning up after a multiple murder?
That's
run by
why,
a man called Hoover.
By the way, that's why it's very confusing, and we had to double check to make sure the evangelicist was actually the police chief, because it's very easy to assume that he was FBI as well, considering how much they've swarmed the place.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. Your penultimate question.
Penultimate, and I have a bonus one, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. He's like maybe.
Maybe we'll see.
Maybe if she's good.
What is the film's final body count in total?
Body count.
Which ending?
Yeah, in total, throughout the entirety of the film.
Throughout
How many people died in the entirety of the film?
If you include all 3 endings.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Literally would, yeah.
We'll give you a little extra time for this.
Why would we give him extra time?
Because it's like the number of things we should take a little time.
2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 equals.
All right, give it 5, 4, 3,
JT.
2. All right.
JT.
What is the film's final body count in total? I keep singing the theme song.
I love it. I love that David brought up the novelization. How do you also know about the novelization? I had like a bunch of those.
I know about the board game.
I think my sister was given it for Christmas the year that it came out, and I read it too.
They are movie trivia, not maths.
All right. Let's get 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Right. Everyone got it?
I've definitely forgotten the answer.
All right. Start with Barbarian.
Well, 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 is 6.
Troy?
I kind of felt like I was missing somebody, but I went 5.
David?
6.
It was 7.
It was 7. It goes the cook, the Mr.
I've seen
Body.
Telegram.
No, you forgot the singing diagram. It goes Wadsworth. Wait, no, start from the beginning. You go Mr. Body.
Mr. Body, yeah.
The cook.
Fake Mr. Body.
Yvette.
The motorist.
The motorist.
Ah.
Yeah.
The cop.
The cop.
Wordsworth.
And the singing telegram.
The singing telegram.
You got it?
Yeah, sorry, answer again.
Okay.
That was it.
Yeah.
Really
Tear it
hard.
up, yeah.
There was a motorist and a cop and a singing telegram and Wadsworth.
Tear it up, Barbarian.
So I might have a bonus question for you, Barbarian, so you can kick it back.
All right. This is a last question in the main quiz.
I wrote this one, so I'm gonna read it. What does Wadsworth claim to have been blackmailed over? Or I guess a better phrasing of this is why is Wadsworth claiming to be blackmailed by Mr. Buddy? Okay.
I have a guess, but I'm gonna go multiple choice.
Okay.
You guys, everyone else?
Troy, do you got your answer? Or you need multiple choice?
What sucks is that this is the last question and I go to multiple choice. I lose to David, but
only if I get it right.
Hopefully we get a bonus question. Yeah, I need choices. I'll take the choices.
Okay. Is it he was sleeping with a congressman's wife? He was staying in America illegally? He was selling information to the Russians? Or his wife socialized with socialists?
Hit us with the choices again.
Sure. Is it A, he was sleeping with a congressman's wife? B, he was staying in America illegally? C, he was selling information to the Russians? Or D, his wife socialized with socialists?
Keep it going. Second. And we'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start with Troy.
Troy?
B, Bravo.
So he's staying in America illegally? That was your answer? Okay.
Barbarian.
Barbarian.
That was also my answer. B.
B.
David?
David.
His wife had friends who were socialists.
Yes. Yes.
That is the correct
I'll figure out
answer.
where the camera is eventually.
That was a great call, David. Yeah, he was friends with socialists. So I think that leaves David as our winner.
Yeah.
Whoa, David.
Would you have a?
I do have a bonus question.
Do you have a hard bonus question?
Let me see. There might be one bonus question. Hold on. Let's see. Can I get to this? Let me practice. Let's see. Start game. Hold on. It's just make me do a stupid thing. Dumb, Drew. Okay.
What is the name of the board game that the
what's this
in what
is
country?
based on?
In what country? Okay, let me.
In England, it's called Cluedo, not Clue.
Edit. Where press edit? Oh, there we go. Edit. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, give me 1 second, guys. We're using this app. Okay.
So I would like to point out that your clue quiz is invalid because not a single question was about who got killed by what in what room.
Exactly. That's what we didn't want to have happen.
And there were no questions about Remember the Titans?
Shut up. Shut up.
Nope. Nobody even mentioned Jane Weedland up until this point.
Remember
Okay, I got a bonus question. This one now seems too easy.
Yeah.
How many bullets are left in the gun Wadsworth confiscates from Miss Scarlet? Again, only happens in one scenario, so you can't be like, which one?
Yeah.
There's only one time that happens.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone need multiple choice? +2.
All right. Good. All right. Start with David.
But he doesn't make it go click after that.
We assume it's a 6-shooter.
Okay.
And Barbarian.
Barbarian.
1. Okay.
+2 +1.
Yeah.
+2.
Well,
There's only one bullet
so
that
you
got a
guys all
chandelier. So it's 1 + 2 + 1 + 1.
+1. Oh, I
Even
love
if you
how
were right,
electronic
it'd be 1 + 1 +
Cat. By the way, this was us also trying to figure out how many bodies there were over the course of the film. We're like 1 + 2 + 2 + 1 + 1. Guys, thank you so much for playing our
Thank you.
clue quiz.
So, what was the final score?
Wait, the final score was
Troy?
You know, I think we're all winners here.
We are all winners.
But especially me.
Final score was David 29, myself 25, Barbarian 17.
Okay.
Ooh,
David
okay.
really did have the whole movie memorized.
Yeah.
Like so, David was the clue
This is
expert.
the only time it's ever going to help me in any way.
Yeah, Barbarian, thank you so much for joining us. Though I mean,
Dude, that
it's
was
an
awesome.
it's an honor having you here to hang out with us and play along with us for sure.
I'm still looking forward to our mashup.
And as you know, like Schmoedown competitors are of a higher class,
Yes.
as we all know for sure. But so, Barbarian, is there any movie you feel that you would want to do a quiz on that you just know from
Backwards
the bottom,
and
forwards,
backwards.
like the back of your hand?
I mean, backwards, forwards, back of my hand. There's so many. I feel like. How about Fargo?
Fargo.
Ooh, Fargo's a good one.
I'm sure Drew would love
You just
that.
got him to give away a strength there. So if you ever go up against him on the show.
No, I mean, I already showed
You already
that.
killed it on the Coen Brothers.
Yeah.
So
We
that's
already
why
clearly
it's
saw
Fargo.
the strength.
Let me ask you real quick, Barbarian, while we still got you. Would you have gotten a question the question that they missed, that the family missed, correct? Bridge of Spies?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I already had it written down. I forget what I was sitting next to, but no.
Strong flex. Good flex.
Good flex.
No, well, I'll tell you this story. My wife's ex-boyfriend is a man named Ted Zaprini, who's actually the nephew of Louis Zamprini, who the film was about. When we first started dating, she was telling me, he's like, oh yeah, his uncle is like next door neighbors to Angelina Jolie, and they're gonna make a movie about it. I was like, yeah, sure, that jackass. I'm sure he's telling the truth. And then I'm on ESPN one day and I see a picture of Angelina Jolie hugging his uncle. And then I find out the Coen Brothers are writing the movie about it. And I'm like, oh, I guess he was telling the
Bridge of
truth.
Spies? Who's that about? I've never seen it, but like, I thought it was a war film.
It is. It's about a real man named Louis Zamprini, who was an Olympian who got drafted into the war, got shot down, and was in a Japanese POW camp for several years.
Oh, like that Christian Bale movie.
Yes. You mean are you talking about The Dark Knight Rises?
No, the other one, the one where he gets shot down and he's in a POW. Dark Knight. Oh, the fire rises, brother. Where's Bane? And other fun jokes.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's great. So we will
write a Fargo quiz and then have you defend
at some
your
point in the
defend your
future.
barbarian title.
Yeah.
Of course. And the other thing I'll say in terms of, look, I don't want to throw any shade towards Andrew Guy. Andrew Guy is a very nice guy. But, you know, if you're going to complain about it being not fair because of the year, it's like, look, Bridge of Spies not only came out in 2015, but it was a Best Picture nominee in 2015. Mark Rylance won Best Supporting Actor for it in 2015. So if you're going to be, you know, a movie competitor at a high level, you should probably know that Bridge of Spies was 2015, not 2014.
My argument with that is more, if you hadn't gone to multiple choice, you wouldn't have gotten tripped up. Like, you know, like if you know, you tripped yourself up by having to go to multiple choice.
So bottom line, if you had just known the answer, you would have been better.
No, like I feel like he didn't know the answer, right?
Should have just said the right answer. It wouldn't have been an issue. I don't know.
Well, if you watch the match, he was on Bridge of Spies all along.
Okay.
And
And when it was an option.
Yeah, he wasn't even listening to the options when they said multiple choice. He was listening for them to say Bridge of Spies.
Right, and they did that to trip him up, and good on them. When I do the multiple choice parts, it's like the funnest part because you try to add things that will trip people up with the idea that if they have to go to multiple choice, you don't want to make it too easy.
It should be a giveaway. Absolutely, yeah.
But no, look, Andrew Guy, very nice competitor. That's you know, I have the utmost respect for the Andrew Guy guy.
Of course.
As we all do.
As we all do. Anyways.
Drew Goddard. I also have Drew Goddard, the director, but also Drew McWeeny, the former competitor. I almost said Drew Goddard talking about Drew McWeeny. It's Drew Goddard's a director's name. And
I know who he is.
Yeah, I almost called Drew McWeeny Drew Goddard. There's so many Drews here. I keep. And then Ben Goddard. I'm looking at Ben Goddard, and they're Drew McWeeny's answering a Drew Goddard question, and it's all too confusing. Too many names.
This is really not my constant, aka the best episode written by Drew Goddard about Lost.
So many Drews, so many Bens. But
so many Bens, so many Drews, and so little Toms.
Yeah.
To our show. Thank you guys so much for coming on. We're gonna head off for tonight. Drew Crew. Imalanta, the one I haven't met. Good night, guys, and thank you for being on.
Thank you guys so much for being on. We're going to probably do this again sometime. We'll probably be shooting Wednesday if we have time to do another one of these quizzes. If not, we'll figure something out. But definitely Barbarian, do a Fargo quiz for you at some point in the future. Thank you for joining us.
And Janine's one, we're gonna have that on there.
Good.
And then Troy, thank you so much for joining. And David, congratulations. You are.
Thank you.
And a skewed one donated $5. Love the clue quiz. One more donation before I run off and do gaming stuff. Great, everyone. Thank you so much for sticking around tonight. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Janine, yeah, you better. Yeah, we will. The Marksman with Mark and Draco. I don't know what this is. Oh, I get it. Okay, guys. Yeah, visit our Patreon. Basically, go visit NerdChronic's Patreon because he's the one who's like come up with the idea of this quiz and like this whole concept basically. And then go visit mine so you can be part of my Discord and all the other stuff that I'm doing. Okay, night.
Good night.